man.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. This is episode 63. Got some of my regular homies with me. My man Jake came in at the exact perfect moment right before we went live. And Cheesy's with me. Rick Dom, Rectangular. We got a lot to talk about. This is New York Toy Fair 2018, the weekend of. New York Toy Fair runs through the 17th, 18, 19, 20, I guess the 17th through the 20th. I don't know. Saturday to Tuesday, believe it or not. Monday's a holiday, President's Day. I saw a funny sign or a meme or something that said celebrating 44 out of 45 presidents.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so we here, man. We got, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. I guess we could breeze through some of the things that we picked up this past week. Jake, you get anything? All right, Jake's taking a shit. How about you?
Dude, I got a lot of stuff. I can't even begin to articulate how much stuff I got. I went to the swap meet and I got a whole bunch of small shit. I've been getting into like buying vehicles, trying to find some 12 scale vehicles. I found a whole bunch of cool stuff. The swap meet, like this super old like remote control Corvette from like the 90s that fits pretty well with Figmas and stuff. In terms of retail, I got the select Thor Ragnarok Hulk. Pretty stoked about that one. That'll do until I really want the Mezco one. And I guess we'll get into the Mezco when we talk about Toy Fair stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah.
I finally completed the SH Figure Arts line. I have every single figure in the line because I got the recolor of Cell. So I'm crazy ecstatic about that.
You said the SH Figure Arts line. You mean the
Dragon Ball one.
Dragon Ball stuff. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I 100% of that line. I plan on making a video of like just the full collection or whatever. Because like every month, I always think like I'll do a collection video, but then a figure comes out the next month. So finally, we're at like a break month with Black coming out in like 2 months or whatever. So I got some downtime to make it finally. What else? I got those like Dragon Ball Children finally in the mail. That's super sick. They scale really well with SH Figure Arts. I got that PX preview Deadpool, the X-Force Deadpool. That's super cool. I had no idea that those came in those tins.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. I also got the Boy Scout Wolverine. Everybody loves to shit on that guy. I love him. I think he looks cool. And then I got a whole bunch of other small shit. Something I did want to talk about was I know a lot of people in the community have been getting those kind of build-it-yourself dioramas, those ubiquitous dioramas with like the LEDs and stuff. They kind of look like a silo hallway and stuff. It's actually like about 40 pieces that you can like snap together and just build whatever you want.
I saw those, but yeah, you can arrange them in any way you want, huh?
Yeah, it's incredible. A lot of people, like, it comes with instructions to make it look like a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking to the head of the company, and he was like, yeah, they're pretty much just like Legos. You can assemble them any way you want. Like,
wow.
They really want to see people doing like crazy stuff because they designed them to do like a whole bunch of crazy stuff like that. And I believe pre-orders are officially open now, if I'm not mistaken. They're under Nova something. I'll look later and tell in the podcast, but like their Instagram is like Nova something.
I'm
but just
pretty sure Johnny was using those recently, right?
Johnny got some. Sergeant Bananas got some. A bunch of I guess you would say influencers in the community have gotten their hands on a couple of sets. Yeah.
All right, maybe I need to reach out to them.
Yeah, definitely. They're super great to work with. They're very very eager to get their product out there, and I guarantee these things will be everywhere because they're so nice, man. Like,
what's a set running for?
I'm not 100% sure. I'll know. I'll check on that later when I get home and drive. But it's incredible. Like, the quality is really good. The LEDs in it are really great. It came packaged really well. Like, all the pieces were individually packaged in their respective sets in like cellophane or whatever, or like shrink wrap, so they're not all jumbling around in the box.
Pay attention, folks. Notice how he nicely dodged that question on how much they're going for. That's how you got that shit for free.
No further comment. It's fake news.
This is how you play the game.
That's detracting 101.
P has the game down.
But I got those, and then I got a whole bunch of other small shit. I saw Black Panther, and I knew as soon as I saw that movie, I would get the entire wave.
No doubt.
So I had them stashed, and then I went ahead and picked them up. I just told the guys at Target, "Yo, it's on a pick that says $9.99." They're all like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yep." They're like, "Okay." So got it for $9.99, pretty dope. And then like there was a singular Gwenpool at my Target. Nothing from the entire wave except one Gwenpool. It wasn't even in the system anymore. And so I was like, I don't know, this guy's like $3. Like, sure. So got a Gwenpool. Wow. But yeah, that's the big stuff I got. I got a bunch of some other little peppered stuff. What'd you get, Rick?
Man, I could not believe that Black Suit Spider-Man was fucking $20 at my Target, so I bought 2 immediately.
Yeah. The 12-inch one?
That too.
Yeah, the Black Suit Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I copped that as soon as possible. My Target has literally not had a single Spider-Man wave figure in it for over a week now. Ooh. That's a lie. There's one Misty Knight. But when they ring it up, it says that there's nothing in the system. They're like, this shouldn't even exist.
Well, here it is.
Yeah, I was like, well, there is something here. Put it this way. I felt like an idiot because I didn't realize she was telling me that I could just take it. She was like, there's nothing in stock. Is this yours? And like, I was half paying attention. And I was like, yeah, I was kind of stuttering on my words. And then my little brother was next to me, and he was like, "No, that's not his." And I was like, "Yeah, that's not mine." And then I walk away, and she's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Fuck, man, it's not even in the system. It could have totally been mine." And
I brought some home.
Because of that, I got a shitload of rain checks for the wave. So anybody who is in the same dilemma I am that cannot find any Spider-Man figures right now because the new wave hasn't gone to their Target, go to the customer service, give them the DPCI, and tell them that you want rain checks. They can give you up to 8, so you can do it a shitload of times. It's the rain checks are only going to last like until April, I believe, April 3rd.
What do those do? Those lock down the sale price?
Yeah, those lock down the sale price. They basically started doing this when like they started having TVs on sale and stuff like that, like really like wanted items, and they were just sold out because the sale was so popular. You could start to get rain checks. My mom used to work at Target back in the 90s, and she says that was when it got really popular, when like flat screen TVs started coming out and the big bubble TVs started going on sale.
Nice.
That people would constantly get rain checks, and so yeah, you could totally do that. Make sure you do if you don't have any. So I got that third-party random Chinese maker of a Sakuragi from Slam Dunk imported figure. Oh my god, that figure is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people with that. It's cool.
Dude, oh yeah, it's so sick, and it's like almost on the level of an Enterbay figure, and they're like a high-end company. And it was only $30, absolutely ridiculous. And the guy reached out to, I don't know if it was Sal Mejia or Nick Steele or Luis, but he reached out to one of those guys, and he told them that they were actually going to make the entire team.
Fuck yeah!
So they're just continuing the illegal activity, and I like it. Keep doing it because I want the whole squad. It's sick. There's even details on the shoes, and so that was great. That's how you know they don't give a fuck about what they're doing when they still put details on Jordan shoes on a copy of a copy of a copy. Even the people that did the manga didn't put the Jordan logos on. Yeah, that figure is awesome. I got a second Nakia. I think that's all I got because I was really just like laser focused on getting the Spider-Man wave, but I'm not finding it anywhere. Although I am gonna have to copy Poncho's Master Roshi deal.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that looks fire. that earlier. You
Yeah.
gotta screen share that shit. That looked fire.
That is
Oh yeah,
copycat
I
right
definitely will.
That is copying that all fucking day.
Yeah, no doubt. I gotta copy that as well. Was there an episode of Dragon Ball Super yesterday?
Oh yeah.
It was?
Hell yeah, there was.
Okay, I guess we could talk about that in a minute. I'll go through real quick what I got. I finished up the Deadpool Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. So I got the last 4 figures that I needed for that, which was Cable, the Gray Deadpool, Deathlock, and X-23. I reviewed X-23 and Deathlock so far. I'll get the other reviews out probably in the next couple of days. But Cable, not Cable. I didn't even open Cable yet. But Deathlock is really dope. That's a dope figure. I wouldn't pass up on that guy. And then at Toy Fair, I got quite a few little gratis bags. So big shout out to Mezco and to Hasbro. Well, not quite a few. I got a couple. I got one from Mezco. I got one from Hasbro. But the Mezco one had the Ascending Knight Batman, like an all-black version of the figure. So that was really cool. I might be actually reviewing that too. And Hasbro gave us a lot of stuff this year. It was a Black Series figure, Marvel Legends, Transformers, some Mighty Mug stuff, a bunch of little like trinkets, fidget spinners, and like little stickers. And what else was in there? I feel like it was a couple of more figures in there too. But yeah, I didn't get around to opening any of that stuff yet. And what else did I buy? Oh, the Nakia figure. I got like 7 cases of that in because I was splitting some cases with some dudes in plastic and paint. And I also got the ball heads to go on those figures from Glassman Customs, but I sent them right back out to my man Alex Garcia, who's going to be painting them. And I think that's it. I think that's all that I got this past week. I did a lot of like wheeling and dealing and moving things around and trying to make moves to get some things. Oh, I screwed up because I snoozed on the Void figure. I was gonna get it for like a super discount too, and I snoozed on that, and I had to reach out to the guys at Big Bad Toy Store to see if somebody cancels or something like that. So maybe I could still get it from there. But I also had somebody out in Japan that's looking for one for me as well. So I'll see what happens with that.
What are you looking for?
The Void figure from Figma.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess we'll be talking about that too. So we'll wait. I'll wait to talk about the Berserk shit. But yeah, that's all that I got. What about you, Todd? Anything this past week?
Well, shout out to Josh Cheney. He let me know about that Star Wars Black Series Land Speeder went up on Amazon for $20, and snagged an extra one so I can repaint it. I got that 2-pack with Thor and Valkyrie for 20 and change was it 20 or 23? No, yeah, it's 21.
23. Or yeah.
Looking at actually no, it's 21. Oh, yeah, it's $21, so it's like 21 and change. Yeah, because I got rid of I never got the Thor. I really just wanted another Valkyrie, but the Thor is pretty decent. I also appreciate the extra hands and the effect that he comes with. And for $10 a piece, you can't really complain. Let's see, I got that. What is her name? Jungle Island Journey Ray.
Oh shit, I got that one too. That was part of the gratis pack.
Yes, she's a really nice figure. I got her when she showed up at my Target. They weren't loaded in the system, so I was able to get her for $10.
Wow.
And then I think that is about it. I think I got an extra. Yeah, I got another Jaina Solo in the mail. Oh, and I got a knockoff Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man from China, and that is even I mean for a knockoff it was so worth it. I got it for like $18 shipped, and
That's a steal.
yeah, I mean it's a knockoff, but so the paint apps are not great, but I don't really care. I got it just for to be able to then put it in really dynamic poses. And so if you can afford the original, definitely do not snooze on that figure.
Wait, what was that? I didn't hear that. What was that?
The amazing. I got a knockoff Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for a knockoff, it's really nice. Like usually you either get like either joints that just snap or they are super loose. And this one's got really nice tight joints. The paint's a little sloppy, but it poses how I want it to pose. So that's all I care about. So
no doubt. Yeah, I know that Thomas Villacorta had tested out a bunch of those Revel knockoffs. He said they were pretty good too.
Yeah. So for 18 and change shipped, I'm super happy with my purchase.
Yeah, for what you get. I mean, for what you're paying for it, that's definitely not bad at all.
Oh, and I got a Maz Kanata for $5 at Walmart.
That's a little tiny figure, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? This figure is badass. I mean, for how small it is, this fucking thing can do the splits. It can do so much shit that Marvel Legends struggle with. It's got it doesn't look like it does, but it actually has hinges in the hands. It's like, there's no excuse why. Sometimes like that Iron Man that we just got from Marvel Legends, like if they can put a hinge in this figure, there's no reason why they couldn't do the same thing for him.
The smallest, tiniest person that does absolutely no acrobatics gets all the articulation.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you got a chance to ask Hasbro. We'll get into that obviously, but this tiny figure, they're able to print the serial number on the bottom of the foot instead of on the back of the legs like the Marvel Legends do. So
these guys got to come together and share some ideas or something, man.
Exactly.
You guys got to smoke the peace pipe and start collaborating because they're out here running each other's names to the dirt, and they're both like missing in the points that the other isn't.
Well, Dave BX said that John Papa Sergio was the first one to put everybody onto that target rain check shit. By the way, right?
Yep. Which you should keep that on the down low.
He absolutely. You know what it was? It's like I said earlier in the podcast. Apparently rain checks at Target have been a thing since the 90s when my mom was the manager at one. But I never even thought of that. I never thought of doing it for a toy.
Me neither.
I think about electronics or like a video game or something, but
what a time to be alive.
It didn't even cross my mind. So 100%, although they've always existed, John was the person to make us think of it with toys because I never did. I never made that connection, even though I knew one existed and the other one did. I never put two and two together.
Well, Jake is back, so I guess you could run through anything that you picked up this past week.
You know what? I've been doing a lot of selling because I've been trying to track down the Henson NECA turtles, the quarter scale ones, so I can claim them next year on my taxes. Those fucking things are huge. There's actually one thing from Toy Fair I was surprised I didn't hear about, the shredder and the foot soldier.
Foot Clan. Yeah.
You know, I didn't even I actually did not even go by the NECA booth at all yet.
Good for you. Good for you, man.
So I really don't know what's going on. I know Ed swung by there, and I know Danny swung by there too, I believe. Yeah, I know Ed swung by there for sure because he said he had bumped into Shartimus over there. But
nice.
I don't know. Yesterday I was just so like swamped with Jess Mezco and Hasbro to the point where I'm like literally spent this whole day right now like editing and going through stuff that I shot and whatever the case may be. So I didn't even really get a chance to do anything else. I went through Diamond real quick, but they were being real like they were being how they normally be. Like, you're not really supposed to photograph that stuff unless you have an appointment and like you run through one of the reps and shit. So they weren't like letting anybody photograph anything, and you had to definitely make an appointment. And I don't have an appointment with them until tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow, yeah. So that was that. But yeah, which I want to talk about first. Black Panther. Everybody saw Black Panther, right?
Jake?
Yes, indeed.
Y'all keeping 100. I did not yet.
You didn't see it yet? All right. Well, we're not going
to. I had to work night shifts, but I will see. I'm seeing it Tuesday. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
We're not going to talk any spoilers. Let's just give our brief synopsis and our overall feel about it. I don't know, your movie going experience, anything
How was
crazy
the
that
theater?
happened. Yeah, I saw a bunch of like theaters in different places where people were like performing and like dancing and like had drums and shit. Like
Hell
it was
yeah.
pretty,
That's wild.
it
I
was pretty
love that,
nuts.
yo.
It was pretty nuts. But none of that happened in my theater, but it was a very, very positive, warm atmosphere though, for sure. It was like one of my most I don't know. It was one of my best movie going experiences that I've had in a long time. Like it was just a real good vibe in the theater for whatever reason. Everybody felt good. There was a lot of clapping and cheering, and there was a lot of funny moments in the movie too. But I'd give the movie an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. 8.5 maybe. I had like one or two little small gripes, but overall I thought it was phenomenal. I thought they really drew you into that world, and Wakanda felt like a real place, like a real place in Africa. Like, you know, it was amazing how they did that. I thought the casting was obviously great. I thought the comedy was really, really good too. Like it was really modern. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, it was a few jokes that was just like, wow, I didn't expect that from them on this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what else? Michael B. Jordan was good. One of my gripes is that I felt like the way he delivered some of his lines was a little like seemed a little over the top or forced, just a few here and there. And I felt like it wasn't enough blood for whatever reason. It was like very G when it came to the gore and blood and violence, I guess. Not really the violence aspect, but like a lot of times when those blades was cutting, they was dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that especially whenever the Dora Milaje were like fucking throwing those spears around, I was
Right.
expecting
Yeah, a little gush, like, you know. But still, it was a great flick. What'd you think, Pete?
I thought it was great, dude. I mean, like, I had a funny story is I was picking up my tickets at the kiosk, and then the people in front of us, it was like this dude and his wife and his two young sons, and they were like really young. And I got talking with them. They were like, "You ever seen Black Panther?" And like they were just talking about like how much they wanted their kids to go see it and stuff. And I was like, "Wow, it's so awesome! That's incredible." And then those kids ended up not shutting the fuck up the entire movie. So,
oh Jesus.
Yeah,
So-
that's how it would be.
I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, I'm in a public spot. I get it. I have to deal with this, whatever. And like, the mom was like constantly taking that kid in and out of the theater, trying to get him to calm down. That wasn't the most annoying part of the movie. The most annoying part of the movie was the dude sitting next to me. And every single time that kid said something, he would just go, oh, like really loudly. And like, he would turn to his friend. He's like, someone's got to say something about those damn kids. His friend, like, why don't you say something? He's like, I don't want to say something. But all that aside, I thought it was great, man. To bounce off what you said about the comedy, like the comedy was really great. It was really modern. What I really liked about it was it didn't feel like, I feel like sometimes now the Marvel movies are just comedies with action scenes. And like,
like Thor.
Like I feel like Thor is the pinnacle. Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy are the pinnacle of that. Their comedies wrapped with action and plot and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Marvel has really started to go with that because Guardians was such a big hit for them. They're all like, oh, we got to have more comedy and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like Black Panther was a really good balance of like action, comedy. I felt like it didn't have that many jokes in it, but every single joke like hit was like a home run. It was really great.
Yeah, agreed.
So I was really, really excited to see less comedy in a Marvel movie. But I just thought it was just really, like, all the set pieces were really, really good. I noticed a lot of people are complaining about one scene where the CGI is a little spotty.
Yeah.
But I mean, aside from that, it's whatever, man.
It's funny because that particular scene, I watch Emergency Awesome a lot of times. I don't know if you guys fuck with him or not, but I watch a lot of his videos, and he was talking about that scene like maybe like a week or two ago, and he was showing like the raw version of that scene before they even polished it up, and that shit looked real funny style. And he was like, yeah, the final version will be better than this. It'll, they'll clean it up, and they did a lot, but it was still a little funny style, no question about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. All in all, the movie was like incredible. Like, I'm good. I'm definitely going to see it again. My theater was a little, the picture quality of the projector, it must have been like a super old projector because it was pretty dark. So like the beginning of the film and some of the other scenes at night were a little hard to make out, but it's just an excuse to go see it again.
Yeah, it's definitely got that rewatch potential. You definitely want to see it again. Oftentimes when you see some of these comic book movies, you're like, all right, I'm good on this for a while, like, but I do feel the need to see that again soon, very soon. So
yeah, to bounce off what you said again, like I definitely want to see it again because all the scenes where they're in Wakanda, Wakanda is like brand new for like the MCU at this point. So every single time they focus on Wakanda, your eyes are darting everywhere, just looking at all this like foreign tech that you've never seen in the MCU before. So that'll definitely be a couple of reasons why I want to watch it again.
Todd, what you thought?
I would give it an 8 out of 10. I was expecting a little bit more. I think if it maybe had been just a little bit longer. The two of the fight scenes with the villains, I thought I was a little bit underwhelmed by. If they had changed things up a little bit, I would have liked it a lot more. Everything else was great. The production value, the costume design, the music, the acting, everything was solid except for like just those two areas of the script. And yeah, the CGI was part of the issue in that one scene with one of the villains was the CGI was not as good as I thought, but I think it had a lot to do with the environment they were in. I would have liked to have seen that fight take place in a different environment. But yeah, I want to see it again, but I'm not as excited as I was to see Thor Ragnarok a second time, and I screwed up and waited too long and didn't get to see it in the theater again. So I'm looking forward to the Blu-ray here in about a month. Thor Ragnarok will be out on Blu-ray, so it was good, very good.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that like it felt like it should have been longer because I remember like 2 months ago, like at some point in December, Ryan Coogler, I think it was him. It was somebody came out that was involved with the film and was like, "Hey man, the first cut that we got of this film is fucking 4 hours long. So
Yeah.
we got a lot of trimming to do because this is way too long." So you can imagine if we actually got the 4 hour version. I mean, I know that there's a lot of movies that Marvel has done that are longer, but I think only the first Avengers film has a cut that's like this long originally.
And
I
I'm
hope
hoping
that
the
we get
Blu-ray, it's gonna have a lot of supplemental stuff.
that we get something like that. Yeah. Like everybody else, pretty much my only complaint was that the CGI was a little spotty at times. I loved everything else. JC probably had the greatest showing you could ever imagine going to. He lives
I
in
love this
Oakland.
story.
He went opening night of Oakland, and he said that when Oakland popped up on the screen, any time that Oakland was mentioned, that the crowd like lost their minds and got like super emotional with it. So he probably went to like one of the best showings you could go to. He said it was crazy.
Oh, I did want to mention that my theater was about 75% full, and there was like a lot of applause at when the movie was over.
Same.
And I live in an area that has very few African Americans. I think there was maybe like 4 black people in the whole theater, so it was it was widely appreciated. It wasn't like because I live in an urban area.
Yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere. They clap too. I was like, oh shit, okay, we clapping.
When in Rome.
Yeah. When in Rome.
Oh shit, that's funny. But yeah, so it seems like it's gotten a really positive response. I've only I really haven't heard too much negative at all about the movie. I mean, there's been like little like fringe like groups trying to do little things to disrupt the success of the movie, but obviously that is totally impossible at this point. They're already at I think 218 million or more, something like that
Yeah, they're at
so
218
far.
right now.
And
Damn,
we
somebody's
got
typing
a
away.
yeah,
It's
who's
me.
typing?
It's me,
we
my
got
bad.
we got a long weekend, so we got an extra day off tomorrow. So you know that a lot of people are going to be out and about tomorrow seeing a movie. So for the second and third time, some people and a lot of people for the first time. So it'll
You know,
continue.
and my mistake. One thing I didn't mention is that man, Eric Killmonger is an absolutely incredible villain.
Yes,
You
he
know,
was. Yeah.
I wrote it somewhere on Facebook. I don't know where, but I wrote it somewhere that the mark of a great villain is one that has you forgetting that he's the villain and you want him to win, and
Right.
even though
Yeah.
you know what he's doing is terrible, it's horrible, and he's a sick bastard. You just you want him to win. You forget. You
Yeah.
forget like, oh shit, this guy's not supposed to win.
It's
I'm not
it's
supposed to
partly
want him to.
because you know you like the character, you want to see the character on screen more. So it's like, you know what? In order for me to see him more, he's got to keep doing bad shit to the heroes, like so. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, definitely a good flick. So yeah, Toy Fair 2018 just is actually still currently going. As a matter of fact, the Javits Center is probably closing down right now for tonight. So it's a lot of stuff happening on site and off site. The main site is the Javits Center, but every year Hasbro has their own event separate from the Javits Center, where they invite select few people from different toy outlets and websites and just media people. But it's a very like closed door kind of exclusive event, and they pull out all the stops and give you the gratis bag and waters and refreshments, and it's a pretty cool experience.
Sounds like a
So,
bribery. Sounds like bribery.
no, it's cool. It's real cool. So obviously Hasbro had a lot of stuff to unveil, not just the stuff that we care about most, like Marvel Legends, but they talked a lot about Transformers, My Little Pony, obviously Star Wars. So I don't know.
Power
what you guys-
Rangers now. Power Rangers now. That
Rangers.
was the big
Yeah,
big
that was a big announcement. That
Bandai lost that license after 25 years.
right. So that's pretty huge. I wonder what Power Ranger figures are going to look like next year.
I mean, so from what we know so far, they can't do legacy stuff yet. They can only do the next show, which will be an adaptation of Go Busters. So we won't see any like legacy stuff for at least 2 years. However, after that goes, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some sick stuff from them, especially with how well they're handling obviously Legends now. And Bandai just had a huge line, and it's sad to see it ending, but they had a legacy line of figures, but they were like more of the beefier 7-inch type. To have proper
Roid
6-inch
Rangers.
figures would be crazy. Yeah, Roid Rangers, the American Rangers.
Ironically, just to kind of sidetrack for 1 second, we're gonna stay on Hasbro, but ironically, Bandai Japan or SH Figure Arts unveiled their re-release of their Power Rangers figures with some unmasked head sculpts too.
Yep.
So I guess we should probably talk about that a bit.
Pretty
too.
Boy Jason, you got Pretty Boy Jason in the building.
Yeah.
Jose Canseco.
I mean,
one thing that I don't want one thing I don't want people to sleep on is, man, when Hasbro can do
Oh yeah.
the legacy, don't forget, man, that they're the people that are behind Transformers, and their Zords are going to be unreal. They're going to be so sick. The transforming is going to be off the chain. The engineering is always A1. So I
And
can't
it's
wait for
cool because we'll get different levels of that stuff too. Because this one, Hasbro,
Yeah.
Hasbro loves their robots. They love different size classes, and that's gonna be really where it kicks in a gear. And maybe an affordable, smaller Megazord line, like a classics deal for all of them. You know what I mean? Kind of like I feel like Bandai's big miss with their legacy stuff is how expensive it was, because it slaved itself to accuracy in a certain like prop show way, not more in a collectible way. That's why that shit sits on shelves
Hasbro.
forever.
You're gonna get those. You're gonna get those two worlds. You're gonna get like a classics version of the Zords, and you can also get a masterpiece version. You're gonna be able to have so much with someone like Hasbro handling it. So it's gonna be sick, man.
So exciting. But until then, James Bond Rangers. That's what we got for now. So.
But yeah, all right. So touching back on Hasbro, anything with Transformers that you guys cared about or heard about?
If y'all like the movies at all, I know that's the slimmest minority of people right now who actually like the movies. And I can hear David Walton screaming from California. But they have a new it's called the Transformers Studio line, and it's a budget masterpiece line of all redone molds from the, I guess, whatever a 5 trilogy is of movies. And that's interesting because of how much like backtracking they're doing. They're doing figures that like people asked for in like 2007. It's like very fan demanded stuff, which makes me kind of think more towards like the HasLab stuff that they're doing now. I can see that to like jump ship to the HasLab stuff. Y'all seen the Star Wars HasLab stuff?
Yes, I did see that.
Flames.
That's unreal. 500 buckaroos, right? Isn't that what it is?
Absolutely. And that reminds me, there was what's the site where everybody got the Falcon wings from?
Well, it's not. I don't. Well, it's supposed to be just to touch on what Pete just said. It's supposed to be $500, but I believe that they're doing some type of Kickstarter or a crowdsourcing or something right now to get it off the ground, though. But at first I thought this was for 6-inch figures when they were first presenting it at the panel. So just for a little, just to kind of paint the picture for you guys at home. How the Hasbro event works is that when you first go in, you go into like this huge auditorium and everybody's seated in the auditorium, and they do like an actual presentation, like a PowerPoint presentation or something like that. And they have the brand representatives from each subdivision of Hasbro, like, for Transformers, for Marvel Legends, for Star Wars Black Series, come out and do the presentation to the crowd and show you what's coming out and talk about it or whatever the case may be. So that was like one of the last things that the Star Wars crew talked about, and that was like their big like surprise, and they're like, they're trying to get it off the ground. But when they were showing it, usually what's happening in the crowd is like, if it's something that your news source doesn't really care about or you personally don't care about, you're probably on your laptop and updating and like doing shit on your phone and doing different things and speaking to your people back at home while that's going on. So, for instance, when My Little Pony people are presenting, everybody's on their laptops and working basically. But so when they showed that, I don't know, I was like kind of doing 10 things at once, and I thought it was for 6-inch figures, but it's for 3 3/4 inch. And then they actually had it on display. After you leave the presentation room, you go down to the show floor where they have all of the stuff on display, and they had that on display, like the resin or the prototype basically. And then you go back up to the showroom, and then you get to interview the whatever reps you want to talk to basically. So yeah, I don't even remember why I was interjecting to say all of that. I went on this whole long tangent.
Oh no, because we were talking about the HasLab stuff. Because going back to the Transformers stuff where the tangent began, a leader class blackout, which is what they're going to make for that Transformers line, is a big deal because the idea for HasLab has been around for a long time. This is the first time it's officially rolled out, because the original idea was back during the whatever the third movie was. They wanted to do a leader class blackout if it was funded through HasLabs, and that actually never launched. So to finally see HasLabs be a thing is pretty impressive. I don't know if it's going to be successful. It's a lot of money, and I know some diehard Star Wars collectors that are going to happily pass on it because it's 4 feet long or something like that. That's ridiculous. Isn't that bigger than the flag? How big is the flag? The USS flag, something like that, right? Ridiculous.
I think the flag is 6 feet.
Jeez, you can almost play basketball. It's crazy, man. I don't know.
To play devil's advocate about that, I feel like a funding platform like Kickstarter or something is the perfect platform for something like that, because you're only going to be printing the set amount for the people who want it. Only the people that really want it are going to fund it. And with a property like Star Wars, I feel like it'll get funded, probably.
Yeah, they don't want a Castle Grayskull where there's like fucking people who paid so much money for it and then was on sale for like $100, like $50, $100, ridiculous.
You guys remember when they were doing the Ecto 1 like that? They're like, oh, yeah, give us all of your money for 2 years, and then we're just going to give it back to you because we're
Yeah.
definitely not making an Ecto 1.
Unfortunate.
Fools,
Terrible.
man.
Mattel sucked with that. That's one thing where Hasbro can absolutely beat them on is this HasLab's idea so far, even by just the nature of it, has more of an edge than Mattel's with their funding.
I want it to be successful so that they will open it up to Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
Give
the
us
key right
that
there.
helicarrier.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hella.
Lord.
Hella yeah.
Just you put all the hella figures on there.
Yeah, just vehicles, and then maybe like how they make those giants, those like 4 foot tall stormtroopers. They can make Celestials.
Oh shit! Oh, what's a feasible vehicle for them to bang out for a decent price? A Quinjet, like a Fantastic car? Like, what do you think?
Totally, yeah. Those are. I
Something
mean, those
like
are
that size.
those are a slam dunk because it's not that they're doing it in the Black Series.
Right, they're doing a lot of the motorcycles and stuff like that. I feel like a car or a vehicle like that is the perfect mid grade to be under like $300 or even less, hopefully, to be attainable by normal Legends collectors and still be unique enough that it's cool to sell online. Like maybe the Ghost Rider car with the new Robbie Ray's Ghost Rider, or like especially if you have a figure attached with that. I feel like it's such an easy sell for Hasbro to do with Marvel.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
somebody-
what's the deal? We didn't get no reveal on the Sentinel.
Yeah,
Oh,
interesting.
They talked about it. It is going to be a re-release of the Marvel Universe.
I knew it. They're too
Boo.
cheap.
I
Yeah,
actually
but I
want a re-release of the Galactus, but definitely not that Sentinel.
Yeah, and I believe the Wolverine will be the 6-inch old man Logan with with a different head, with the Days of Future
interesting.
Past head. But Boog can confirm that. Which
Boog,
Survey
are you
says.
there?
Sounds on the radio.
Say it
Earth
again.
Book.
I'm sorry. I was talking to my girl about something. What'd you say? Say it again.
you can confirm that the Wolverine that was coming with the Sentinel will be a 6-inch, right?
Yeah, definitely. So just to give people at home a little paint the picture at home too, but some of the stuff that they showed in the presentation was only for the presentation, and you're not allowed to record any audio or video during that presentation. You can send text out, like you can say and confirm, which I was doing with people in plastic and paint basically during that time, but you can't record anything. So they flashed a picture real quick of the Sentinel and Wolverine, which confirmed that it was that MU Sentinel. It's repainted a little bit. I think it might have had some like additional like parts on it or something like that too, from what I saw. But yes, it's a 6-inch Wolverine. I didn't even really. If they flashed it so fast that I didn't really even get to like inspect the Wolverine too much. I feel like it might be similar to the Wolverine that we're going to get as the Rider. I feel like I saw a wife beater. I don't know. It's hard to say, but definitely 6-inch for sure.
Yeah, maybe the muscle, the tank top version with the jacket instead of the collared shirt.
That's the picture that's on the box, right? Isn't it him with the green pants and stuff? Isn't that on the box? The picture?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It
Okay.
definitely, it definitely looks, like the comic version.
All right. Yeah, that's exciting though. I really do want the Rider one. I like the variations we're getting on Wolverine. It's like the old Toy Biz days where you're getting a Wolverine in like every wave. However, we have such a variety now of Wolverines, Redos. I'm cool with the redos.
So, Boog, do you want to start going over the Marvel Legends reveals? Do you want to screen share? Or do you want me to screen share? What do you want to do?
Oh, he's Michael's right now.
Oh man, he's getting an earful right now from Pepper.
Oh no! All right, Todd, you might have to take the fold on that one, man.
Talking about you and your little ass toys and
Oh Lord!
you and your toy boys.
Tell Peppy we do this every Sunday. Come on. Anyway,
Is there
yeah,
a dog being
so-
strangled also?
I have two
Okay.
psychotic small
I'm
dogs.
just making sure it wasn't Boog's microphone back on. I have no idea what's going on over there.
Yeah, so
Yeah, my bad, y'all. Dealing with a little situation here. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
do you want to start just going over the reveals for Marvel Legends?
Yeah, yes. Can you screen? Can somebody
Yeah,
screen
I can
share
screen
stuff?
share. Yeah. Do you want to go
But,
over official first, or do you want to go over from the floor first?
we could talk about the floor, and I got a video coming out after we done here, just kind of like running through everything and showing the stuff too. So you'll get like triple coverage of everything. But yeah, we could talk about the stuff on the floor, and then the new stuff that they reveal. It's funny because I actually forgot. I don't know what happened. I think I lost the footage of the last like big stuff that they revealed on the floor. I was going in order left to right, and I didn't. I don't have the video footage of Sauron and like the stuff that was on the shelf on that side, the symbiotes, the Venom stuff, or whatever. But yeah, whatever you share,
Just
we
click,
could just go.
click on my screen on my icon.
Oh my god, I've never been more happy that I just saw that Malekith. Holy moly, he looks great though. I mean, but I dodged a bullet.
So yeah, this
Yeah.
is a repaint basically of the Malekith that we got in the SDCC. What did they label that set? What was that?
That's just the Almighty Thor set, right?
Yeah, but they had a specific name for it. But anyway, it was the SDCC Thor set. So this is him in a classic look, according to Dwight.
Yeah.
I guess the one that we got was a more modern take on the costume. I believe the one that we got. Yeah, okay. It was from that story arc in that run in the comic books, basically. But I gave this figure high praise when I reviewed the figures from the set. So it's still the same figure. You know, it's just a repaint. You know,
I like the modern version much better. I like the contrast with the black against the red. I don't really care. I think these two colors are too similar, but that's just me. I'm glad I have the.
And this is supposed to be the. I'm still a little confused about the how they're assorted throughout the waves. Actually, so this is part of what Avengers Wave 3 or something.
Avengers Wave 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of pictures of him. We already know this set. I'm still annoyed that we didn't get an alternate head for Songbird like they said we were going to get.
Yeah, so she could have like the sort of short like buzz cut, right?
Exactly. And no alternate hands. That's another annoying thing.
Well, I'm sure those hands could pop out. We might be able to find something, but yeah, that is annoying though.
Yeah. What's his name? Speed Demon. You can probably pop the fists onto her for that.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
That might be a little big, but whatever. Black Knight looks pretty decent. I'm not a fan of the character, but
I'll take 5.
it's much better than the original one, especially with these new heads.
Yeah, two different heads, so that's cool. But
I can see this being used in like a Mythic Legions type deal. You know what I mean? In a heartbeat. Maybe not as old. There are other ones where they did knights and stuff. I feel like this, especially the like Praise the Sun King helmet over here. I think it works great, man. Absolutely.
So that's pretty much it as far as Avengers new stuff. So let me let's move on to next is Deadpool.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw this and it was like I didn't like that they did this second. Like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess this is something straight from the comics, so it's fair game for any company, but I feel like Figma was first to do it, so I don't know. I mean, obviously Hasbro tried to change it up. They gave him the slippers, which is funny, and one sock and whatever, but like, I don't know.
You're just salty because you paid $90 for that little Figma figure.
Possibly. You might be right. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's nice to kind of have this guy, and it's the same buck as the other Juggernaut series, Deadpool. So you can kind of do some panels, displays, and different things like that. So that's cool. But I don't know. Still,
hopefully this is an early production sample because they didn't paint the grenades. But you should be able to swap this head with the Juggernaut wave.
Right. That too.
versions.
I didn't even think about that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That's definitely a plus as well.
Yeah, it looks great as far as I'm concerned. I'm hoping those slippers are removable.
Well, if he rotates at the I don't know if it rotates at the upper sock or the shin. Go back one. I don't know.
No.
Nah,
Only
that
the one
shit-
does.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit coming off. Got the slippers.
Yo, they're so fly though.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then
I like the costume in the back a lot.
we saw that official image from Hasbro a couple weeks ago, and this is still a prototype because you can still see the paint. Almost all of these are prototypes because they have that shitty glossy paint all over them. But yeah, I'm probably gonna sell that one when I get it. When I get the case. But yeah, this is cool.
Definitely.
I don't care. The gun's stupid, but whatever.
Looks like a upgraded super scope. Oh,
And then Lady Deadpool with head pool.
there's gonna be a lot of selects for sale. I can feel it.
Probably. The Select's got probably a lot more detail, although again, this is a prototype. So
She's shinier than my future. That's all I know. The
Yeah.
gloss paint is crazy.
The gloss is nuts, right?
terrible. Yeah, it's like we were joking last night on Michael Wisman's channel that there's some guy in a trailer across the street just quickly trying to paint these before the fucking convention.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it was that sort of last minute shit going on.
Yeah. And also, I think he's in Punker Mike or Al Chang was complaining like the eye looks derpy.
Yeah. Again, could be prototype thing though, because look at her joints are gray and everything.
Yeah, totally. And Omega Red looks awesome. This is a new body mold with butterfly joints on a large body for the first time.
Time to redo the Wrecking Crew. No.
I was kind of surprised that they didn't use the Colossus as a base.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this, although I'm not like.
Oh no, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, they upped it.
These don't appear to be bendy. They're just the same like Constrictor got, but they are supposed to be removable so that you could pop in some short ones. So it looks like he's just starting to attack.
Yeah, Dwight mentioned that. I got two videos going up after this. One is just kind of like showing the product on the floor, and the other is actually interviewing Dwight and these guys. But he also mentioned that these tendrils or the wires are not bendy wires on Omega Red, so that sucks. But I already got some replacements to pop in there anyway that already work that I've been holding since Constrictor came out. So they've been in like a little like accessories box that I've had since then, and I'll definitely just be swapping these on. But Omega Red looks dope though for sure.
Yeah, I
nice
modified a Constrictor to do that as well, so hopefully I can just pop those in. But yeah, he looks pretty badass. And then the Build-A-Figure for that Deadpool Wave 2 is Sauron.
Fuck yeah. Been waiting for this my entire life.
Man, I've
He's ready to
literally
cure
on
cancer.
this podcast and in groups many times I've told people, hey man, if you go to Hasbro at a show and you ask them if Sauron is coming, they'll tell you yes, and nobody believed me. Now look what's going on.
That's
I saw
sick,
that shit on
dude.
display, and I went up to Dwight with the most serious face I could at Comic-Con, and I was like, Dwight, man, I was like, this better not be some custom, some joke of a figure you guys put in there. And he was like, oh, no, that's coming, man. It's just, we just want to see how much you guys like it. I was like, well, we like it a lot, so why don't you just make it?
Take it from me.
Hop to it.
Take it. I speak for the collective community. Yes. Now
We are Rick. That's it.
Now, Boog can
Woman
probably, he may or may not have owned that Spider-Man movie figure from years back, but the lizard.
Yeah,
But I think this upper torso is from that Spider-Man movie figure.
You might be right. Now
Yeah,
that I'm looking
I
at
looked
it.
at mine earlier. It is.
Oh my god. That's a smart reuse. Absolutely.
So, if any of you guys ever owned that figure, did the neck articulate at all?
Yes.
Because that looks like a separate piece.
It is
Which figure we talking about?
It was a movie Spider-Man lizard figure.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, I think, right? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
it.
Andrew Garfunkel.
You know what? I don't. Well, you know what I don't like about this figure? I don't like. It doesn't seem to match the upper torso and the lower torso.
It's
Just
almost as
they
if it
look-
came from another figure, man.
it's
Different,
yeah, it's like it's a kit bashed figure. Like it
Totally.
looks kind of
Rick
weird.
said it looked like a custom, and it does.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he thinks so.
Different texture.
But I want it, you know?
Yeah, I still want it, no question. I don't even know that. I don't know. Maybe it just needs some paint.
I wonder if we'll ever now get a remake of the Savage Land 2-pack, but like better. Was it Shane of the She-Devil and Kazar or something?
It was actually a 3-pack because it came with.
Oh, you're right. The Sigma 6 lion that they just created and said, "Here you go."
Sabu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this I'm impressed that they're able to fit these wings in the package. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I guess the arms, both arms will come with one of those figures, I guess.
I don't
Yeah.
want to cure cancer.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. Happy.
Yeah, it's
I'm all
a
in.
large wingspan for sure.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be
Now remake a Nihilus.
definitely be ordering a full case for that Deadpool Wave 2. Nice.
Yeah,
That's so
just
sweet.
risking not finding the Sauron. You know, not having the Sauron is a pain in the ass. You gotta order the whole wave just to make sure you have it all.
Hasbro's making better dinosaur figures in their Marvel Legends line than they ever had in any of their fucking Jurassic Park lines. Are we ever gonna talk about that? This is perfect. I would freak over this as a kid. I can't wait to get it as an adult.
Okay, next we have
It's funny that you say that because when I did the interview with Hasbro, I had my phone just recording the audio like from the jump. But at one point, you know, towards the end, they were like, "All right, get the hell out of here," basically. And I had stopped recording video, but I was still recording audio on my phone, and we was just kind of like just chopping it up. Jesse had came in, and it was me, Shardamus, JC, Jesse, Dwight, and I forget the other rep's name, the Asian dude, but and the media rep.
Ryan.
And Jesse made like a little funny joke about the lizard looking like a dinosaur, like he wasn't really like feeling it in a way, like he was just like, yeah, all that dinosaur bullshit, sort of like, you know, he didn't use that word, but it was just kind of like. So I don't know. So I think I get the impression that Jesse is not always like on board with some of the decisions that they make, and like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know,
yeah, they're trying to cut costs. That's understood.
But,
so
all these new molds.
Now we're going to go over just the Ant-Man reveals, the MCU Ant-Man reveals, and then we'll get into the rest of the MCU reveals. I am not an MCU collector, but I'm a sucker for Ant-Man, so I got to get these. This yellow jacket looks fantastic.
Is this the one that comes with the other Paul Rudd head?
Yes, this comes with the
I'm all in.
The neutral Paul Rudd head, and then
Rudd boys.
The two the smirking Paul Rudd figure and the Evangeline Lilly Wasp. Those are going to come in Avengers Wave 2.
Oh, okay.
So they're basically, they're part of the Infinity War set.
This one just comes with a relaxed face.
Got you. Okay, yeah, I want the shit-eating grin, Paul Rudd. That's what. And then I'm gonna leave him in that pose just forever. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I was really hoping we would get an Orange Slice's face.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put that head on a suited body immediately.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that head on a Baskin and Robbins employee body.
Oh my god.
And for everybody who's whining that that Hasbro is trying to just do a cash grab where they're just re-releasing the original Ant-Man from the movie, this is a new suit. It's it's basically the Infinity War version of Ant-Man, or actually the Ant-Man and Wasp suit. So it's a different, slightly
These are on the
retooled.
two-pack, correct? You said these are coming in the Avengers Wave 2 wave?
They're single carded, yeah. They're
Oh, okay,
Avengers,
okay.
Avengers Wave 2. We'll get into the comic book figures, and that is a 2-pack. That's a Toys R Us exclusive, but we're just going over MCU figures
Right.
now.
Yeah, this is where I got confused. I forgot
Yeah.
how those packs worked.
This one is MCU 10th anniversary 2-pack with a Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man. And I can't remember. Well, hold on. Let me look at my list, and I'll tell you which set that is going to be with Yellow Jacket, and which store is getting it. I want to say Target. Let's see.
It just looks like a Target set.
It does. I feel Target exclusive right on that bad boy. Also, why haven't they shown the Infinity War box set yet? Did they? That's the only one I haven't found pictures of yet.
I don't see. Oh, Ant-Man 2-pack. Well, I think that's comic book. Is the true the
comic one has
is definitely a true exclusive. I'm not finding it. Yeah, this one I'm not finding if it's a Target or Toys R. I don't think it's Toys R Us because I think it would have that gold or the silver badge on it.
Could this be a general release, or
it could be a general release, or it could be Amazon? But I haven't.
It could be Amazon.
And I was telling one thing that we should make abundantly clear to people is that when it comes to making figures for movies, these companies and these stores want that more than comic figures.
Oh, absolutely.
So they can totally budget these out because this is what people want, and that's why most of the time half of our comic waves are movie waves, because these stores will only stock it sometimes when it has to do with a movie, because they know that they can tie it to something, they can sell it to something. So I know there's a lot of people mad that like, why can't we get this with comic? And it's just the reality of the situation is that they, for whatever reason, the money just shows to them that when there's a movie, people buy it more when it has to do with the film. These kids are actually willing to ask their parents for a toy when it has to do with a movie, and they're always willing to make the budget for figures that have to do with a film.
JC had actually asked them a direct question about why these figures were more, and if they were trying to like sneakily like raise the price on regular Legends at some point too. I didn't particularly care for Homeboy's answer, and I sense that might be the case, but he tried to sidestep it. You'll see it in the video when it goes live, because I was going back and forth between actually showing the two of them and like showing pictures and different stuff or whatever, but the camera is on him whilst he's answering that question, so you could judge for yourself about what's going on. But
see him squirm.
Yeah, he was squirming a little bit.
Oh man, I could totally see an across the board $24.99 now.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely. I could absolutely see that.
But apparently this is like a one and done type of thing because it's the 10th anniversary or whatever. So what they said was when another anniversary comes around, then maybe they'll do it again or whatever. So that's could be the reason, and it could just be that. It could be like, all right, these are a little more expensive, 10th anniversary, that's it, bang bang, go back to regular Legends, and then 20th anniversary come around, and by that time, regular Legends will be $30. So,
they're doing that with. They're doing that with Transformers right now. That special movie line is more than the normal releases, but the regular releases are the same price as they were before.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that follows suit with Marvel as well.
There you have it.
Now, one thing I've been really impressed with these new waves, ever since the Black Panther wave, is they are giving us a separate sculpt for the hair. So we get a mold for the head, that's painted, and then you get a hair sculpt that's glued on top of it. And one thing that really improves is the paint apps, so that you're not getting flesh tone on the hair and you're not getting hair paint from the hair on the head. So the only thing that they really have to make sure is that they glue the hair down properly, because a couple of the figures, Medusa was one where the hair, obviously she's got a giant mat of hair, but
Yeah,
some-
and then Nakia had a big problem.
oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
some of the Nikias were like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as they, because I run the quality control 6-inch group on Facebook. If you're a stickler for QC like I am, then come and join that group. But yeah, this is a welcome improvement. I like to see that. So I know people were psyched about this, so I showed as many pictures as I could of this Paul Rudd head. And then this Evangeline Lilly looks amazing.
I hate that I'm gonna nitpick, but I hate the new haircut. I like that before she looked more like the Wasp.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
like the
short
The
hair.
bob
the-
thing, yeah, that was
the
way
neck
better.
cut one, the bob kind of.
Yeah, the classic style. I like that.
Yeah, the mom is gonna go complain to the manager cut.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. That's what I like about it.
So hopefully it doesn't look like she's got a whole lot of range of motion. I'm hoping that will improve.
No,
No,
she
she's
definitely
bad
doesn't.
nose.
There's no double jointed elbows. There's nothing. All right, Todd. Fuck these two fingers. Move on.
Fuck these figures, yeah. We out here.
Hold on, before we move on, what was with those big ass Ant-Man and Wasp? Those were just
Yeah.
like,
What are you talking about?
There's
do you see that
by
right there to your right? That's a
Oh, no,
big
those
ass.
are
Oh
like-
yeah, those are the
They're
Titan.
They're
Titans.
total.
Yeah.
so
Oh,
that
okay.
but on the other side they showed an Ant-Man one. So that would be great for some MSD.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't
All
know
right,
that they
so-
look good enough. Well, I mean, I guess you maybe could kind of
Little
flip
bit of
it,
paint.
but
Yeah.
This thing looks awesome.
Oh yeah. Plus
Yeah,
I like
that
him
yellow
as a
jacket.
bad guy.
Incredible.
This looks
Yeah.
like an actual mock-up, like an actual figure. So these must be coming out soon. Especially when you see figures in the package, that they're ready to ship.
yeah, definitely.
Right.
This looks great with it's the yellow lenses hitting the gray makes it look green. That looks cool.
Bag it.
Yeah, these look tight. Okay, so let's go on.
Let's get into the
next.
Guy Fieri Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming
you're
from
one of
Flavor
the-
Town.
Flavor Town protocol activated.
So this apparently is a May Shelf Frank Grillo head. So May Shelf has been kicking it out of the park with these sculpts.
Yeah, and we got a good Steve Rogers, not like that Infinity War one that looks like Jim Halpert with a beard.
It's a preview, Mr. Fantastic sculpt, guys. It's an Easter egg. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is that
Frank
Boog
Grillo
Nice?
has
That's
come
Boog Nice there in the corner.
Is that me? Yeah, that is me.
Oh shit.
Wow, how many points of articulation does that ear have? Asking for a
Funny.
friend.
So this Red Skull is pretty awesome because it is an army builder where you get like 3 different heads for Hydra soldiers, and you can just swap. You can put on the Hydra soldier armor on top of it.
Fire.
Oh yeah,
so
that's absolutely awesome. That is like the smartest thing.
Oh, that's sick.
a brilliant idea. So you get 3 different heads, and you get the backpack and the Hydra weapon.
You already know, Boog. You're gonna have to tell whoever it is you work with that we need full cases of Red Skull
Full
Yeah.
cases.
But,
ahead of time.
yeah, I think this is a general release. I don't think he's exclusive store exclusive yet.
Fantastic.
Four.
Man, I'm really sad that Red Skull head looks like almost exactly like the Taskmaster one. It's depressing.
I hate that it looks exactly like the movie because in the movie Red Skull sucked in terms of the way it looked.
And we're about to get a new Red Skull because he doesn't even want to come back.
Nah, he didn't want to be Megatron. He didn't want to be Red Skull. He didn't want to do nothing. I can
He's one of
appease to
those
that. I like
complainers.
it. Yeah,
He's
I'm
like,
about it.
I only like being an elf.
Right?
Oh my god.
Get the elf out of
So
here.
this is a total money grab as far as I'm concerned. It's like $75 for a 2-pack. You're
Screw
getting a
that.
new head, and some like new paint apps on this Hulk. I mean, yeah. And
And
then,
you have the Hulkbuster new at all?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It would have made more sense for them to give you the version that's coming out in the Infinity War movie, right?
No,
Didn't they
because
change it a little bit?
No, this one is specifically for the movie Age of Ultron. Each pack has a theme for the movie.
I got you. Okay.
That's why they
You know-
haven't
Easy
shown
pass.
That's why they haven't
You know,
shown the
for-
Infinity War one yet, because that's probably a spoiler.
Who's
Yeah,
watching TV?
I'm not gonna spoil it because I know Todd
Who's
doesn't
eating
like
cereal?
spoilers. But for once,
It's me, sir.
you know, well, not for once because it does it every time. But even if you're not like, even if you don't care about spoilers, if you watch the Infinity War trailer, you know, you get absolutely spoiled about something that has to do with the Hulkbuster. So, you know, just this
I don't
pack
watch
makes sense
trailers.
for what it is. And I'm not buying this shit.
They got the veins. I didn't even peep that, and I was right there up on the figure.
And he's got on the side of his face.
Chest hair immaculate.
The chest here. Got the
You know, he's got
tackle
the
meat
Jerry
out.
Seinfeld going.
I like it. Where the white sneakers at?
Pass. I'm probably gonna have to get this set though, even though I hate that Iron
Is
Man.
that just a re-release? I'd be so mad if it is. Is it?
The Mark 1, yeah, it's a repaint.
Oh,
It's way too small. Like Tony
Right.
cannot fit in this.
And that head
He
sculpt
tells-
is no good.
Yeah, it's sus.
No.
It's really sus.
Why is
Yes.
like the most well-known character, the person who should be the easiest to sculpt, the shittiest one on the entire display?
You know what's crazy? They went for the Iron Man 1 look for this, obviously, right? Because it's for that movie. I forget how much he changes to look more like Tony Stark as those movies go. This is actually pretty spot on in a way, for Iron Man 1. But where you see him in like Avengers and how he is now with the different like setup, this hella looks terrible though, regardless of how you want to paint that.
Yeah, we just get a new suited body, really. I mean, the head is okay. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
The Mandarin, very nice.
Yeah, I don't really care about all of that shit. I do want that head sculpt though, and I do want those lower legs.
I want
I want that
the whole
pepper.
setup. Yeah, I was gonna say the pepper and then the Guy Fieri armor. I'm all about it.
Diners, drive-ins, and suits.
There you go.
It's like a
Trash.
Camaro
Shit is
right
spicy,
there.
my
It's
guy.
American.
Pass.
It shoots out high blood pressure. It's sick. That's
The
dope
mayor
though. I
of
like that.
Flavortown.
I like the pepper.
Yeah.
Well, I like the fact that you'll be able to get any one of your superhero girlfriends and bra
And a
and
bullet.
Yeah,
shorts
workout.
and whatever workout clothes, yeah,
Yeah,
and the bare feet.
Sports, bro.
yeah, bare feet's nice.
That much closer to a Shane of the She-Devil redone.
Shout out to
Somebody
Scott
else.
Blair.
Somebody else said, what's the other chick? Tigra.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a big one.
And even the top torso,
Yeah.
the like bra look and whatnot, like sports bra.
I mean, I really like that Mandarin. I don't know why. I feel like it came out pretty good for what it is.
Man, everybody's about to put that head sculpt on their articulated icons if they can.
Yup.
That movie sucks balls, in my opinion. But
Oh, the movie's trash for sure.
Well, they ruined it for everybody when they made the Mandarin out to be a joke. He was like
Yup.
really intense at first, and then you're like, well, wait, what?
Well,
It was the
supposedly he
first
is the
time.
real
It was the
Mandarin now,
first
right?
time that Marvel had ruined something so bad for a character that they rewrote a little mini trailer to make it
Yeah.
like, hey, that's not the real one.
Right.
Just kidding.
Hilarious.
Right.
Sorry.
There's another one. It's not him.
Stupid.
That
no,
Ronin is crazy.
Ronin's fire, yeah.
as much as I love Guardians, I don't care about this Ronin.
Interesting.
That guy got Japanese on his chest.
I feel like the
I
head
really
sculpt
didn't
isn't
like
really
it.
nailed on this one.
I didn't really like the movie design. Well, I didn't like the mascara running and shit. I didn't like that
He's
look.
had a bad day.
Coming from a man who was wowed by Punker Mike and what he was able to do with bodies that look like suits of armor, I'm buying a shitload of that Ronin so that I can head
Goddamn
swap it
right.
and
Yup.
make them soldiers for guts to beat the absolute shit out of
Yeah,
That's
that
what I'm
could
doing
work.
with Black Knight.
Good
Punker
idea.
Mike. What a guy.
This I'm gonna have to get.
Sif looks great. Looks
I
great.
wish-
That forehead is looking a little like a 7 head, but
It's
looks
accurate though. That's the problem. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't,
I was about
you
to
can't
say, it
determine
is
the land
accurate,
of strip.
though.
You can just land the plane.
good. This actress does have a really big forehead.
That Thor is trash though. That fucking cape.
I was
is,
just about
How
to
many
say,
times
man,
are we gonna
I
get
don't
the
know about
same
that Thor,
Thor?
though. That thing looks.
The head sculpt doesn't look bad though.
I'm gonna
That
swap
was
them
actually what I hated
shits.
the most.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking garbage.
I like that in the package they got like prison numbers written on their head because it's like I guess with the prototype stuff.
Well, they don't want anybody walking off with it, I guess.
Oh no.
Uh,
Toys you can get on Amazon cheap later.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think this
She'll
might
be
be a-
snatched up though, because she'll same idea with what Rick said. You can make a couple of female warriors out of her, no problem. Some Xena
Oh, yeah.
type stuff.
Yeah, I can definitely make her Asgardian, General Asgardian chick.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, head
God,
swap
that
it.
is fugly.
Put a
Look
little
at
gold
that.
leaf on there. Boom.
Cape is pure garbage.
He's an old man and a fool.
All right, that's done. That's it for the MCU stuff.
Yeah,
And,
great.
um,
Hey, man, if you're into MCU figures, this Toy Fair probably made you wet your pants.
It's odd we didn't get a Spider-Man home. They only did one movie per year. Is that how it went? Is that how those go? Because there's 10 sets, 10 years. Yeah, that's how that goes. I was like, because I found out we didn't get like a homecoming set or anything like that. But I guess if that's how it
I would have
works.
loved like a lab coat, when he when he has that like
Yes.
his science club like
Yeah, the yellow jacket.
coat
Yeah,
with the-
yeah. No,
the
we got
hoodie
a
under
different
it. That
yellow
would've been
jacket, but
awesome.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Or like, and then like maybe besides the vulture, I don't know what else you could put in there. Maybe the vulture with the unmasked head or something. You know?
Boom.
yeah, I don't care
You
about
just
this
blew my mind, Frank.
House of M Spider-Man.
No, easy
It's,
pass. Unless you build it
as a
in
person who
Spider-Verse.
actually liked House of M, it's okay. It's nothing.
He comes with a unmasked head, right? Peter with a beard. Becky with the good hair.
No, it's not this one. It's the one coming.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's like it's like a zombie head almost for a Kane.
Got you.
It's
okay,
it's hard to get wowed by a new Spider-Man that's on that body. It's not like I hate the body or anything. I absolutely love it, but it's kind of it's hard right now to get like super excited for a Spider-Man that's on that mold. I mean,
Look
it's
at this
cool, it's
garbage.
sick. I'll buy it, but it's not wow with me. I'm not like, oh man, I need that Spidey.
I'm annoyed that they reused Mockingbird's head for Dagger.
I'm so sick of them using the
Damn, they
same
did?
heads for every girl. Every girl got the same head here.
Yep.
This is
Yeah, you know what? The cloak looked really good though, man. The head sculpt for
Yes,
cloak.
absolutely. Is that a Drax head?
I hope not.
man, that's Brother Voodoo.
No, I thought for Dagger it was a Drax head. Okay, I got you. No, but definitely though for.
I mean, I like that we have like an actually opened, not stylized palm.
Yeah.
But Jesus, man, sick of that head sculpt. I don't want no slits on the side of the head. She don't want no
Wow.
goggles.
That
Now,
looks so good.
is he supposed to be that old looking?
I mean, I don't think he looks old.
I think it looks like he's
Really?
30. Yeah.
Looks old.
It's just the lighting that's making it look like there's a little salt in the pepper.
And let me tell you something. In this particular room, the show floor or whatever, it was a fucking sauna in there, man. It was a freaking sauna. The lights down on the figures was so hot, man. It was unbelievable. And then you're in there with all types of sweaty nerds. It was nuts.
Yeah. Last year it was hot too.
Yeah,
Couldn't believe it.
very hot.
It was hot, and all the lights they're all really bright, hot lights, but somehow the entire room is still dim as fuck.
Right.
I can't believe it.
You know what it is? It's the lights are directly pointed at the figures, and you're there trying to snap photos and move and so you just you work up a sweat in a few moments in there. Man.
And that Daredevil, that's a modern one, right? That's not
Correct.
not even
Not
Shadowland.
Shadowlands.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the costumes are very similar, but yeah,
That's a sick accessory though.
But it's
Yeah,
not bendy, I bet.
I don't think
so.
I don't think it's bendy.
Nah.
I
can't-
I'm still about to pull off that's how I knocked out Bullseye's tooth shot.
Yes. But
I'm
My
not-
dude.
I'm psyched
How
for this
is it-
Electra, but this tunic piece looks a little bit too broad.
so janky. Yeah, I'm not a fan of
Yeah,
that.
that's just long as fuck.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
have
it
to-
doesn't sit to
cut it.
anything. It's like around her waist, but you know that's gonna flail everywhere.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say why is it so long?
I'm gonna have to buy an extra one and cut it almost in half and trim it down a little. It's crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you might have to snip that word, definitely.
Look at that Doc Ock, man. I can't help but my eyes are glued to it. I know Spider's in the frame, but wow, that Doc Ock.
We got Kane and he has the little like the spikes
Yes.
Yeah, that was a
Sick.
nice touch. I'm sure.
I'm
they'll
so
do
glad
it.
they redid him, and I love that body for him.
Yeah, definitely. This is gonna be a dope figure.
on yeah.
The Doc
He's on
Ock,
the good body.
the tendrils do not, the tentacles or the arms or whatever do not move. So
Shout out to I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
some.
They're just gonna swivel, right?
They're swappable though.
not even
yeah.
they won't even swivel in there. You can like position them in different ports. So if it's there's two different fixed versions, so you can swap them out in between the different ports to kind of make them look like they've moved or do different things according to what you're doing, but they don't individually move in any way. But being that you can take them out of those ports, I was talking to my man Dave BX earlier. He was like, maybe you might be able to just swap in the old Toy Biz versions or mod them in some way where you can just use those.
Yeah, you have
Or
to
like
model. Aren't the
somebody was
pegs deep
saying.
in those?
Somebody was saying, man, you should just start going on eBay right now and buying up all the old Machine Mans.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Those
It's a good
arm
call.
extenders and getting those tentacles going. Luckily enough, last year at my Goodwill, Target donated a bunch of them, and I bought 3 or 4 of them, and happy I did. I mean,
You're like a
it's still not
psychic,
enough,
man.
but
You're like a psychic.
close. I was just, dude, it was Legends for $199. I was like, get out of here. Get out of town.
Who
I also
doesn't
have a
need
shitload
5
of,
machine men in their collection? I'll tell you what.
Also have a shitload of Hawkeyes, too. I got a bunch of Hawkeyes.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
I got 6 or 7 Hawkeyes.
It was a one day of a bag full of purple men, and you're like, this is worth the $42 for these 18 figures. I feel it.
Funnily enough, yeah. It was all of them. Oh, and there was one singular Scarlet Witch.
Oh, sick. That's actually a good one. All right.
Yeah, that was a good
Refreshing
one.
that we're getting a new head on Electra.
Love that head. That head sculpt is great.
Yeah, it looks good. And I had mentioned this in the video too, but I like that they kind of darkened her skin tone a bit too, so she looks Hispanic.
She super does look like Electra. There's not like that face sculpt is 100% dead on.
That doesn't look like Jennifer Garner at all.
It's tough, you know. You got a little evanescence in the background. You can make it work.
Wake me up.
Where's Electra Nachos?
Look at this, Elton John in the flesh, baby. I can't wait to own.
Man, I'm trying to get this dude married to Aunt May immediately.
You know it. Such an going down. Give me an Alfred Molina head. We in here.
Word up.
That's hella dope. Yeah.
It looks
I am
like
actually surprised we have this. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think we'd get one of these guys. Is he a BAF or he's just no? Because Spider's the BAF, right?
Yeah.
For the 50th time, that is not a BAF. Yeah, he's single carded.
Can't wait to buy him.
Yeah, they did a good job there.
This is the BAF.
I'm all set on this one, but he looks cool. It looks like an EVA unit.
Yeah,
it's a chick who's the pilot.
Yeah, it's like a little girl.
Oh, no kidding.
Really?
Yep.
I take back everything I just said.
This was a suit made by Peter Parker before he died, I believe.
Well, that thing needs to be bigger then.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, in the comic, it's huge.
I was just about to say,
it's like 11 feet tall.
When I'd seen it, it was pretty freaking huge.
Oh,
I mean, it's still big.
Baby.
Hopefully, when the feet, I wonder how it's going to stand because it looks like it's glued onto that stand. So
it does look, yeah.
I'll tell you how it's going to stand. Not
hoping and prayer
on a Tamashi stage.
Exactly.
He looks like he's confused. Like, what is going on? Am I really only 8 inches tall? I should be 11 at least. What the fuck? You know?
No, what are you talking about?
You cannot bet on the child.
I threw in the Venom wave as well, so it's all just Spider-Man related. So
nice.
Look at that head. Look at his eyebrows.
I am in the camp of I don't like that head sculpt.
Yeah, me too.
It's huge.
It's huge.
That shit is
it's a Marvel Select.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's based on Tom Hardy's actual head size compared to his body. I like it though. They're trying to get synergy throughout the brands.
The head is definitely too big. The effect is dope, but that head.
Yeah.
Tell me something though.
It's an L, man.
Does
That's
that
a Hyperion
piece
size
come
head.
off, or is that just how it is on the shoulders and you just pop the head off?
I think it just sits on there. I don't think it's
get ported through like the hole in the back.
Yeah, I don't. If it's pegged in, it's probably pegged into the back.
I tell you this, even if this head sculpt was properly sized, I still wouldn't like it, man. Why does Brock look like he's 56 years old and he coaches his son's
Yeah.
football
He's
team a
only
little too
ever
intensely.
smoked Newports, bro. Leave him alone.
That is a
His
He looks like a
wife is
Muppet.
really obsessed with Virginia Slims. It's
Misty 100. Come on.
Yeah, that head is bigger than the fucking Venom head. It's
It's
crazy.
the size of his torso.
It is the size of his torso. I can never unsee that. Yo, get this trash out of here. Oh my god, his head is wow. His head is
anyone
BAF
who's
size.
interested in
Why
this
is
head in the
this?
future, let me know. I'll sell mine. I don't
It's
want
like we all did that thing with the Magneto head on the regular size figure.
Again, it's worth it for that body, and then you just trying to figure out your own thing with a smaller head, basically. So
Yeah,
This
all
is
good.
nasty.
I thought
This
the
right
Carnage head looked good in person, though. I do like the way they did that.
I'm disappointed
can't
we
even-
got it on this mold, but it looks good.
Yeah, you know
What
what?
mold
It
would
would've
you
been-
want it on? Some butterfly hinge?
Yeah, if it had butterfly,
Yeah, I
joints,
wanted
that's
something
what we
with
need.
butterfly. I don't want no more Bucky cap on every character. Damn
Right.
it!
I feel you. This ain't. But you know what? Look at how like terrible this was painted before they put it out here. They should have just did an unpainted prototype. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
yeah, look at that
Holy
white.
shit! Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
bad.
I don't think people mind seeing like you know when they reveal Figmas, like 80% of the time the Figmas are gray.
And I'm cool with
I don't
that.
think anybody would care.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna be
like,
like,
look
"Oh
at her.
man, I really
She's
want to see the
gross. Get
paint
this out of my
still. I
face."
really want to see
Like-
the paint on this thing."
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
give me a
paint-
digital mock-up next to it. So like, oh, those colors go on that figure eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Are those
like
Carnage
mustard.
hands?
Yeah.
Probably.
Sick.
Yowie hands on this motherfucker right
Yeah,
now.
buddy.
You know what? Just for the sake of getting all of them together and taking one shot,
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
bite. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I don't like any of these.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
of like of
the-
this group, I mean, like of these the symbiotes or whatever. I'm not feeling any of them.
The one figure I want from this wave they didn't show, Typhoid Mary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, they did that shit on purpose.
Yep.
Oh,
So
the figure
Well,
you guys
they've got to
actually-
leave some stuff for SDCC. That's really what that's about.
So we were talking about this on Michael Wisman's channel last night. Is that this Michael pointed out that this is the Moonstone body, and that does not have a neck hinge,
Oh no.
which I'm okay with because that hair is not going to be flexible. So there's no point in having a hinge anyway. I mean, you'll be able to get her to look down, but she's not going to be able to look up. So
Man, what
Nope.
horrible elbows.
don't expect her to be crawling up any walls if you want her to look up.
Ooh, rough.
Hard pass. Yes, all day.
Iron Man's
Poison,
Peter.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah, but why does he look like? Yeah, what is that about? What the
He does
body
look
looks
Iron
like?
Man.
It's iron.
From the crotch to the shoulders looks like the new the Iron Man from the Black Panther wave.
It does.
With they like added that shoulder piece.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh,
that
that
right
is
now.
What about the legs? Actually, the thighs. The thighs might be the same too.
Could be, yeah.
You're
Wow.
right.
But
Now that I'm
why?
looking at the
But
thighs are
apparently-
the
But
exact
why?
same.
But apparently
Is
this
this
is
how it's supposed
comic
to be?
accurate. Yeah, this is comic accurate.
Interesting.
Man, that's weird. Y'all can keep this comic accurate.
Okay, so
apparently the tentacles just plug into the arc reactor on the.
To the nipple?
oh, that makes sense. Can you remove those things? Is there like another piece you can plug in where it's not egregious?
I don't know.
Okay, that'll be fun.
This
I
is
like
Even that
great
head looks
guess.
like an Iron Man head.
That is a sick helmet, man. I really like. It reminds me of like something from Destiny.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely futuristic looking. Again, a prototype because it's got painted joints and shit. Now this is garbage.
What the hell happened? What happened?
Totally static except for maybe a swivel at the feet.
How can they fix
It looks like
rocket?
the arms move at the shoulders. It looks
Yeah, the
like
arms
it
move, yeah.
might swivel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean,
But
what's the fucking
legs.
point, though?
Wow.
And that's a
This
single
is-
card, right?
Yeah. And this
Yeah.
reminds me of the first time we got Rocket Raccoon. from the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
was garb. The second one was good. I thought like maybe Hasbro progressed like with that second rocket.
I'll tell you what. Whatever figure is going to be the BAF for this wave, because they didn't announce the BAF right for whatever wave this is part of.
it's Monster Venom.
Yeah, they
Well,
announced
you-
it. They didn't
you
show
s-
it.
They did say it. I thought you said that it was rumored to be that.
No, if
It
you
says
look
it
at
on the box.
the box,
Yeah, it's on the
they showed
box.
the box, and it's on the box.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, cool. All right. Well, then that means probably the torso comes with this figure. Probably then.
Probably,
I'm already
yeah.
giving everybody a little hint at the master plan. I'm looking for an extra SHF Mario.
Oh,
Hell
this
yeah.
week, and
son.
I'm about to do some work for a real Spider Ham because this is a joke. I was super hyped, and then when I got up, I was like, "Man, everybody's tripping. It looks good." And then when I saw a close-up picture, like, "Oh shit, those legs are static."
Yeah, and what's funny is like you can see sculpted lines for the, like the webbing, but there's no
Mhm.
paint.
No paint.
This
Who
is a
doesn't
ball
love
drop and a
detail that
half.
you can't see?
There you go. See the
Why?
sculpted.
Why does he have feet? Look, he has swivels. That is, I guess, what Caboot. Why? For what? He's static down there.
Get that McFarlane bullshit out of
Get
here.
out of here!
Bam.
Put that in a color tops box.
Take that recently released Spawn figure shit somewhere
Oh,
else.
son, Commando Spawn ain't got shit to do here.
Jake said he's static
Okay.
down there. That's something that you don't ever want to hear a girl say.
Oh,
Huh?
that's not what she said. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Oh shit.
No, that was
Too.
it.
Android body.
One more, I think. Hold on. Yeah, we're on X-Men.
Oh, I heard.
And
Oh,
thank
look
you
at this
to
guy.
Oh man, there go Patch.
All right, this was one of my favorite
Yes.
things that I saw.
thanks to Boog for sending me all these pictures, by the way.
This
Look at
was,
that bike. That bike is out of this world with the
yeah,
saddles
that's
and everything. Crazy.
I like that they added the saddlebags on there. When I was talking about the Ghost Rider or the Black Widow, one of those figures that I reviewed, I said that I expected them to do that if Cap was going to be the rider, that they would add the saddlebags on there. But this is the same bike as Ghost Rider. They just changed up the deco a little bit and added the saddlebags on it.
The saddles changed a lot,
headlight-
man.
That headlight is gonna need a little work, but besides that,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it needs the whole bike needs paint.
Yeah, just paint. All of those bikes need paint, but
Yeah.
this is pretty dope, man. You get a Wolverine and a wife beater and jeans. This is great.
We needed
And
that
he's
forever.
fantastic.
It was perfect.
And you know that they're gonna give you the same bike again with Cap. It's just
Right. Yeah, I just said that.
But they'll have somewhere to mount a shield in the front or something like that.
Right. I said that.
Little
I said
clip.
that in the review too.
Little clip. That's my rapper name. There we go.
Little clip.
That head is so much better than all the previous Hasbro unmasked
Yeah.
Wolverine heads that we've gotten.
Well,
yeah.
what about the Forge 2-pack one?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. No,
Yeah, that's probably one of the worst of all times, bro.
Dude, one of the ugliest I've ever seen.
She is hot.
All right.
Boom. Look at the thighs.
I'm
man.
looking at Madrox back there. I'm sorry, my eyes are taking.
She looks like a production sample, so this wave's probably going to be launching pretty soon.
Oh, you're right. The joints,
yeah.
everything's painted on that bad boy.
It's gonna
Yeah,
happen
and
like that one
package
time
is
where I
in it.
walked into Target and the Jim Lee Cyclops wave was just randomly there, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Look at that. That's crazy. I need 8 now. Can we get solid cases of that? That's the real question.
Yeah, this is gonna need cases though.
Yep.
Yeah,
So here's my thing: are the arms Punisher arms or are they the Fury arms?
Either way, you're
Uh,
fucked.
Yeah.
Those look like Punisher arms.
It's probably the same arms as what's this
I think
figure that just came out?
Punisher.
Punisher.
Spider-Man Noir.
Noir? I don't know because those sleeves hella look like the Punisher one. The
Yeah, they
Netflix
look
Punisher.
big and bulky like the Punisher.
Yeah, like they're the wrong jacket, but everything else is the right one.
Which is
Yeah, we
the
can see that
which is
there's-
the
there's
Oh
the
yeah,
jack-
it's the single joint. It's the single joint. It is the Punisher ones.
which is
That's
the
stupid. Why would they do that?
which
the
is the
Hasbro
trench
story.
coat figure that has double jointed elbows.
The Fury
Fury.
and the original Punisher. Well, not original, but the original Hasbro one.
The old
Thunderbolt.
Yeah,
That was a
her-
ball drop, man. Come on. I still want 8 of them though.
I like
think
that they made her look absolutely Asian.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally.
It's like that Electra head sculpt. They knew what they were going for.
Bless.
Bless indeed.
Man, that
Here's
Wolverine.
the you can see the extra heads.
All the
here
heads
for
are good. Well,
Jamie.
one's good. Yeah.
Man, that Storm. What a fucking letdown.
We'll get to her.
Right?
But
Wolverine
man,
looks-
this Wolverine.
This entire wave looks done. All these look like production samples.
You know what?
Yeah,
After being
you-
spoiled by
you
the
could tell
12-inch Wolverine,
the
I don't think I
paint-
want this one.
The paint isn't like weirdly shiny. It looks. These look
Yeah.
like production.
Very factory, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know because this doesn't come with anything else, right? It's just there's the figure, no swappable heads, none of the battle damage parts or anything. I know I'm hoping for much.
I wish the little mask ears
Yes!
were a little wider.
That would be sick.
I mean, I guess you could just fix that with a little hot water, but I don't want to.
Hopefully, we'll get different heads and hands, but I don't know right now.
It's like they purposely didn't. They show all these other ones in the package, but they don't show him
Right.
on purpose.
Continue buying the 12-inch one until we show you
Curious
this
if
one.
the character everybody wants comes with more. Well, you're gonna have to wait, shithead.
Story of my
This
life.
is
Look at
money.
this. Oof.
Oh
May
yeah,
show.
man, that's Sabretooth. No more kit bashes.
No more.
Mayshelf killing it.
No more people asking, "Hey, does the Marvel Select head work?"
Oh my god. Wow, that's I know we're not talking about it yet, but when we get to it, someone tell me what costume that is that Magneto's wearing, because I'm out of the loop, I guess. What is it even from?
I want to say Marvel Now.
Oh, I thought he had the white and
No,
black
dude.
one in Marvel now.
That's from the recent garbage.
Oh,
bag run.
it's you know what? It's Uncanny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the uncanny one.
Okay,
The
so it's
recent
is it like one of the more modern ones?
Yeah, very, very
Okay.
recent. It sucks. It's terrible.
It is
Get it outta
garbage.
here.
Why? When they could have pleased us with
It's
all of these
crazy.
90s characters, and then
It's
here's
crazy that
a
you look at-
2015.
Ty
look
Star
at
says
this-
Secret Wars.
Oh, okay.
You look at this terrible Magneto, and you look at the terrible Storm, and you think to yourself, "Well, that's the shit sandwich." But no, you forgot
Right.
the middle. That terrible, hideous Gladiator.
No, wait, hold on. I missed the first one though.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
how y'all missing?
I just got into Legends like 2 years ago. I got
There's
this.
so
I
many
got
versions
this.
versions of Gladiator. What is
I
going
was a
on?
DC guy. I know.
Yeah, we should have got the black suit Gladiator.
Exactly.
This might be
I'm not
the
really
best.
even a fan of that. I'm okay with the sort of classic look. I just hope they fix the head and neck articulation.
That's what
'Cause
body's
the-
it? Hyperion?
Yeah, it's Hyperion.
Yeah, the original one that they put out though, the head
Big
and
boobs himself.
articulation was atrocious. It was like it was a
Really? I don't
defect,
remember that.
and it was like you couldn't. You either had to have the head all the way sitting straight up or all the way down. There was no like in between. Like it was just really weird the way it sat. At least that's how
I
it
don't-
was for mine.
You're
I
talking
don't
about
remember
the,
that with mine either.
You're talking
No?
about you're talking about the detents, where it goes either like the position. It can either go all the way up or all the way down.
Yeah.
There wasn't like a middle detent. Okay.
I feel like that happened. I feel like it wasn't just me that happened to. I feel like that was sort of almost
A very
perfect
common-
look, but
So
Common thing.
yeah, maybe factory
if not,
defect.
if y'all saying that you didn't,
I don't remember mine being fucked. I have two of them, and I don't remember either of mine being fucked up.
interesting.
I don't remember that either.
All right, they got me then.
Look at that
Oh, man.
apocalypse all day.
I think he could have been a little bit bigger, man.
Yeah, I think he should be a little bit bigger, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm not worried. I'm not losing
That's the
sleep over
beauty
it.
of
It
mask
just looks-
changing.
It just looks stubby.
Yeah. He's
Like,
got to
it-
lose some
like, this
weight.
looks
It's all
like-
right.
This looks like the same problem I had with the old MU Apocalypse, where it just looks stubby.
Oh no, that thing was like a tank.
Well-
That was so bad. That was like squat. This one at least
I don't
has
know.
better-
Hasbro has a
Not
problem
fair.
with the size of their villains and shit. Especially like most of these villains in comic books, they are drawn so much larger than the heroes. That's what it is. Like the villains are always more larger and imposing and shit. Like it's the same problem with the Thanos that they first put out, or the most recent Thanos that they had put out.
Well,
yeah,
you
baby
mentioned-
Thanos.
Aside from the fact that you can't get him to fucking sit, but he's small still though. He should be a little bit larger.
I mentioned that the Gladiator, his knees are bent a little bit, and so he's on the Hyperion mold, so he's about 7 inches tall, and Apocalypse is about 2 inches taller than him. So he should be about between 9.5 or 9 and 9.5 inches, I'm thinking.
I think they could have given him a little bit more girth and height, man. He could have been a little bit.
Especially, you know where it looks the worst is in the shins right there. That looks like just way too short. That looks like somebody cut off the foot from the old Toy Biz BAF and then stuck it on a figure. Just the calf area.
Yeah, he needs a good another inch down there. Oh God.
Oh man, and then we get the figure that no one asked for, Mohawk Storm.
Yeah, what team was this part of?
I don't even know.
This ain't the first Claremont run one, right?
I want to say this is definitely 80s, right?
Yeah, like Claremont one.
But it was like a short-lived sort of costume, though. Like.
This is a Love is a Battlefield Storm.
Okay, all right.
Now these are the same effects from the movie 2-pack Thor with Valkyrie. They're just gold.
I'll tell you.
Okay. I don't think I had that. I don't think I bought that pack.
Yeah, they're okay. They're very kind of flimsy, but you can wrap them around things. So,
no doubt.
She looks okay. I'm glad that they give her a smirk. I'm glad it's not the same head from the old X-Men Storm, the Toys R Us exclusive Storm.
Wait. Go back to Storm for a second. It looks like you could take off the jacket, huh?
Yeah.
And looks like the glove might be a separate piece. The bottom
it's like
piece.
rogues. It's like rogues. You can pop that off, and the whole cuff will fall off.
I wonder if that little neck choker.
That will probably, because I'm going by like the rogue and stuff like that. They all had
I'm just looking at it and breaking it down, and maybe you can have some regular civilian black chick, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Didn't the old '90s Boom Boom have like a weird mini jacket like that?
Yeah, it was like brown, right? It was leather.
Also, she has new heels. She got
I want to say so. Oh
wow, those heels.
We all love with our Marvel Legends
nuts.
heels.
Yeah, so she hopefully will be able to stand now.
Who doesn't love an
She has
unstable
some wedges in there. Look at that thing. That's crazy.
That's what we're all attracted
Don't let her kick you with them shits on.
Or let her. You don't know my fat
Those
anyway.
boots is made for one.
Shout out to
my
our
balls. $1,000.
Shout out to
Here
our brothers
comes
at
the
the
new spokesman
Foosh
for
for some of these
Soul
photos.
Yeah, no doubt.
Look at this, man.
Bishop, I like a lot.
So
he looks
Bishop,
sick. I
I'm
mean,
in
You
it.
know what? This Bishop really gives me like the feels of like the 90s terrible line of X-Men figures that we had. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just like light years ahead, obviously. But
And this is obviously a prototype. It's not. It's a painted sample, but
yeah, super oddly glossy total paint sample.
But
I
again,
hope the hair stays glossy.
he should probably be a little bit larger, though, right?
I want to say this is the Grim Reaper mold.
I mean,
Grim Reaper mold. What is happening? He should be as big as Cable.
right? That's what I'm saying. So it's like
He's kind of squatting, so I can't see him standing straight up.
Are you shitting me? I thought this guy was big. Oh no. We gonna have a
Wait, hold
problem
on.
now,
Well, look
Hasbro.
at him compared to that Deadpool right there. They're standing on the same plane. They look the same height because they're both squatting. I can see Grim Reaper on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
now
see-
look at those legs. What
Yeah,
with
dude, that's
those
a Grim
baby
Reaper mold,
legs?
man. Oh shit! Never mind. I take back everything I said. But the shiny hair. I want shiny hair.
Never mind, Hasbro.
Or like has blood.
Nope. Oh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I definitely want Bishop to be about the same size as Cable. So I don't know.
Bishop is a big ass dude, man.
Does any? Well, Boog, you have that Cable, right?
I have the new one. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't open it yet, though.
Oh, open them shits. You got to put out grab Grim Reaper and put them together and see how tall they are.
Yeah. I'll do that. I actually do that right now.
So that is it for Marvel Legends. Do you guys want to go over Star Wars Black Series? I got about 15 minutes left on the podcast.
Can we skip stuff?
So yeah, not bad for Legends.
Here, I'll go to
for Hasbro stuff. Definitely some nice reveals. I feel like overall everybody was pretty pleased with what they're showing for Marvel Legends stuff. Y'all want to talk about Mezco stuff?
The
Wait to get
here- we're not done with Marvel Legends because we have these official images. This is the 2-pack Toys R Us exclusive Modern Ant-Man and Stinger, which apparently is Cassie Lang in a new role. So I need help getting this set because
Okay.
Toys R Us is about an hour away from me. It's not
Oh
easy.
boy.
Yeah,
with our powers combined.
yeah.
I really like that Ant-Man though a lot. That's the most recent run, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah, I dig it.
modern Ant-Man suit, badass. And this is the movie figure, movie Wasp,
Oh, that look good, man. I like that.
Killmonger, and Agent Ross.
Yeah,
can't wait
these
to
were
buy
all
that.
some of the things that they showed at the initial presentation, but they didn't have any samples or anything for us to actually look at on the showroom floor or whatever. But yeah,
Now this looks much bigger. Now this is
Yeah, what
obviously a
happened?
prototype. You can see pins in the shoulders.
Jesus God, they are photoshopping the.
Yeah.
Shoulders don't even look even. Like they just made one side of him bigger in Photoshop and left the other side of the Grim Reaper mold.
I still do.
It's like half Hyperion, half Grim Reaper.
I mean, I still do really like this figure though.
Did Rob
but-
Liefeld draw this?
Oh boy.
Yo, Rob Liefeld is like insane.
Speaking of Rob Liefeld,
I follow him on Instagram. He's like, sheesh, fucking love Deadpool.
Yeah. So
speaking of, just silence.
even
So terrible.
even this prototype looks kind of derpy. I don't know.
I don't fucking care about Lady Deadpool.
No, at all, yo, at all. They're not gonna do the rest of the Deadpool corpse, and I wouldn't buy them anyway. So what's the point?
So here's the short tentacle.
Oh, I dig it.
Alright. Okay.
So
This is like someone's wedding slides.
That's what it feels like.
Anniversary slides.
Is that Uncle Sauron? I haven't seen him in years.
Stupid.
Actual garbage. Here we look at this.
Hasn't that big one hit stores?
Yeah.
already or
Yes,
no?
it is. That is the big one.
Just
That
right.
is it.
Yeah, it hit here in Cali. It's probably starting to hit all over.
I
now.
seen it today in Rhode Island, so it's got to be everywhere. I mean, at this point, we're
Oh,
the
yeah.
toilet of America. So this looks sick.
Sounds good.
The Wolverine. Yeah.
I could pass pretty heavily on that Iron Man so quickly, honestly.
Yeah.
Boy.
Also, these. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want Crossbones at all. Like he never impressed me in the 4 seconds he was in the film.
Mm-hmm. Nice
It's
skull.
like an obituary of figures I'm not buying.
Now you can see how small this fucking
Oh
one
Yeah,
my
is.
God,
it's
that's terrible.
It's little, man.
Wait,
I
hold
can't
on.
do it.
Those boots look from his left boot looks similar to the ones on the new Stormtroopers. Is that a part reuse?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
interesting. Damn! Wow.
You could do a
have
custom
this-
of power armor from Fallout with this for sure.
Oh, you're right. You're
Pretty
right.
cool.
What's funny is that the Reveltech figure is I
Yeah.
think is a little bit bigger than this,
It sure
Ow.
is. I'm looking
And
at it
it's-
right now.
and it's a million times better.
You know what you can do with Tony Stark? You can throw the head away and then have a suited body. Trash
Yeah,
that head
the-
and never use it.
Yeah, if you can afford the Reveltech, definitely don't pass.
I like
It's
that they
great.
like left the gimmick just right there, like in your face. Like, remember when we didn't take Legends seriously, guys?
Yeah.
Here's a painful reminder.
Oh, boy.
This is like an awkward dance of the wedding. I like it.
That's funny that Hasbro only sent out the alternate photo and they didn't send out the.
He
one-
playing an air guitar. Look at this. He's like jamming.
Yep.
Don't stop.
Believing in me as the Mandarin. I'm coming back. I promise.
Hasbro taunting us that we're not getting that effect.
Were we supposed to?
Right. It should be super easy to make that. Like,
That's-
just use clear plastic with some seams in it, and then you're
Yep.
fine. Like,
Yep.
There's the how-to guide. When you buy it, you just cut the plastic that's on the actual packaging and you paint it red.
dude, if they literally made the window like red tinted with
Over
like
yes.
seams and just cut it out, why? Why don't they just do that? Like, no.
Because that would be convenient, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Could be. Could be.
She kind of looks like Gal Gadot more than
A little
Mattel
bit.
made.
Yeah.
More than Mattel ever made a Wonder Woman look like Gal Gadot.
I love how the smoke is trying to make you not notice. Look at the long
Look-
cloth.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
actually not smoke. That's more of the cloth. It's just all.
Touching the ground.
Doc Ock is so good.
Remember me,
Got
Kingsman
weapons.
2. Yo, that they look good here, but even the face is like still garb. And what? Just the butt flap on these
Yeah.
Marvel Legends, I never understood that. You can never get a girl in a like crouching pose without that butt flap looking really weird. Just
What a
great.
name, butt flap.
What?
I don't know what else to call it, man. It's literally a flap of the ass that hangs down on the fingers.
It doesn't even come with a grip hand. It's just a fist that they
Oh,
wedged
boy.
into that crappy web.
I know somebody who makes webs though, so we'll be good. Round 3.
Hide or
EV Unit 06.
All right, we looking at the same fucking pictures, Todd. We just saw.
Oh, this Thanos is the one I was talking about.
Oh yeah, oddly
Yeah.
enough, we didn't talk about this one.
Well, they didn't show it, but yeah.
Really, I
The,
saw pictures of it on the show floor
well-
in package.
go check out my last video if you want to find out when it's hitting stores.
Yo.
Todd, you are unintentionally hilarious.
It's a bean, bro. I love it. This is
For
cool.
some
So
reason-
is this a Walgreens exclusive? This
Correct.
silver.
Correct. Probably
What
in
is-
the fall.
Is that supposed to be like a concussive beam? Like Doctor Strange
have
came
no
with the same
idea.
effect. It's not quite a magic
It's the
effect.
same
It's like
fucking
it
effect
is bubbles.
they've given us forever. I
Dude,
really
they
hope.
use 4
That,
fucking effects.
I really hope that he comes with some interchangeable hands. So wait, go back to that
Yeah,
Silver
dude,
Surfer. Let me check something.
Those Spider-Man hands are
Yeah.
weak sauce.
Those
Right
are.
here, you give a speed demon.
It's not
It
even
looks like
butterfly.
he's
joint.
got. It does. I don't know.
No,
It
no,
looks like it might be.
it's just
Oh yeah, it's butterfly joint.
No,
yeah,
it
they're
is,
cut.
It is. Okay. So
It's
what do you
just they
think?
photoshopped
Bullseye
it.
body?
Bullseye body, yeah, which is $20.99, right?
No.
No,
oh, man,
Bullseye's
those-
brand new, right?
That was the thing.
Oh yeah.
Now
Those
he's
hands
supposed
are
to come
dark
with-
experts.
He's gonna come with alternate hands and a head with no teeth.
What?
All right.
A head with no teeth. You mean
Yeah.
no
Fancy Street Worldwide.
Yeah,
Yo, I
the
want to
ori-
swap it with the
or-
Michael
ori-
Jordan's head.
Yeah, the original thing did not have teeth. So.
Whoa.
Really?
What,
I'm just
what a
glad that he's
strange
got-
I never
attention to
noticed
detail.
that. Like, you didn't have rock teeth?
Yeah, a guy who's all rock. Why does he need teeth?
I don't know
It's
if you
true,
guys
he's
heard,
all
but Todd
molars.
is really disappointed that
He's all
the thing
molars.
didn't get any boots.
The head is oh fuck that boots shit.
What? Todd, the boots. What is
Can we get the spray painted Fantastic
What-
Four while we're at it? We're going with the boots? Fuck it, let's get real obscure.
We're gonna have a talk next time I see you, Rick.
You're
No
about to
pants
get
and
bad.
Short
Best
elevator.
boots.
no pants and boots on thing, man. That's fucking stupid.
Everybody has a fetish, man.
Oh man, there's Iron Man. Sorry.
Oh, why is that blurred? Why is she? Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh man, look at the best figure ever shown is that Spider-Man.
Whew.
Yeah,
You
so-
notice how much smoke they put on the lower legs. So you can see what shit figure it is.
No
It literally looks like the bottom half of a Super Mario amiibo.
Yeah, look how much better this head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His laugh lines are so pronounced in that. Like, he just looks like an old man.
He does. He's had a hard life, man.
He's
Living the same-
telling his son how much harder his life is.
His fist is up there. It's like Tommy.
I'm telling you, man, this guy is one of those people that is a high school football coach at his kid's team, and he gives him the hardest time
Yeah.
of them all.
He looks like the
I
real
know.
life Joe Swanson.
Oh my God, he does look like
Dude, I can't
And,
get it.
and why does
He's
Magneto
the Oracle
have,
wheelchair fast.
why does the Magneto have purple hands? Like that's not how magnets work.
I'll do
Yeah,
that
what the
next
fuck?
Isn't that
What is
nice
with these
to
clear
see?
purple hands? Psionic Nito?
No, it's because ever since Prince died, he's been feeling some type of way. Haven't we all, really?
I'm glad we get alternate hands, but why are they purple? What the fuck?
Don't you remember that one
To show you
time
how his
where
magnetism
Magneto
works,
started
man.
phasing through things?
Right. That's issue 198 of the thing.
Oh man, that fucking Sabretooth is amazing.
This makes up for it.
All right, so what are the odds that that whole neck thing, his neck fur, you know what I mean? Is that I wonder if they're gonna glue that peg in because
Probably.
that shit.
Oh, that's
sucks.
pegging into the back, no question.
You think so? All right, I thought so.
They're just so
I
cheap.
miss the thing they just
You think
attach
it's going to be
stuff.
removable?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Possibly. Yeah, they might do that same little back thing that they did with
Venom and
Yo, right, because it's that bigger body.
Craven, maybe?
Craven, yeah.
Well,
No, Craven had
did it come out, Craven?
his
No,
Get a
suit
vest.
had it in the back.
Craven had a vest.
But his vest had a peg, no?
I'm trying to remember who had that, and it just came right out.
Oh man, that Ant-Man and Stinger. A1 steak sauce.
Yeah, I'm good on Stinger, but I definitely want that Ant-Man.
I'll
right,
have
let's
what
talk
you're
Mezco.
having.
We spent way too much time on Hasbro. Let's talk about Mezco shit.
All right, I have no horse in this race. This is perfect.
Man,
Let's go.
where
I love Mezco. Let's go. Resident Mezco guy.
You
President
didn't,
Mezco guy. So,
Mezco guy.
what year can we expect the Ghostbusters? Now we heard 2057, but there's been some conflicting reports. I just want Venkman. Here we go.
You know what?
I turned to my wife and I literally said, I'm so glad I don't fuck with Ghostbusters this heavy because this is gonna be like $300 or $400 for this thing.
Easy, and it's only in a 4-pack. It's only being
Only
sold
in
in
a
a 4-pack. Like they're like, come spend $400 in one shot, sir, and then don't get it for 4 years.
Ugh,
Yeah, let me actually pull up the
just
A.C.B.A. Instagram.
do that.
Do it.
All right,
while you're doing that, this image just came out. It's Dragon Ball stuff. So here we go.
Let's see.
Spoiler if you haven't seen the new episode, but Shoto Neo just put out their new line. It's a magazine ad for their new line, and Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be in the new Shoto Neo line, as as Ultimate Gohan, and then just base Vegeta. Pretty sick.
Which is important because of the last episode. Base Vegeta, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And it's cool to get a shirtless body for Shoto Neo, so you can just do the head swap with Super Saiyan Goku and all that shit. So
yeah,
excellent.
I love that look though for Goku.
Yeah, all of these the
Super
Shoto line, all these other lines, they seems like they light years ahead of fucking SH Figure Arts. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I guess it's just like cheaper and like less. I guess they just don't gotta impress people that much.
They don't got to impress us, so they.
That's how MU grew so quickly.
I guess it's easier to impress people when they expect nothing. So
that's true.
Yeah.
These toys literally come with a piece of chewing gum.
Yeah, they truly do.
Oh, they don't come with those white tablets?
Yeah, the white tablet. It's like a piece. It's a
hell
chewing
yeah.
gum,
It's
basically.
the worst.
White tablets. They're giving you
Candy toys are the shit in Japan, man. Let me tell you, candy toys rock. As a person who's always collected like Super Sentai stuff, I always got the candy toy robots. Every single time they had like this giant sweet tart Smartie, whatever you want to call it, like gigantic. And it tasted literally like cardboard and like a Tums. It was gross.
Every time I get
toy
those,
literally last night.
Oh, dude, sick.
Every time I get one of those Shoto toys, my brother tells me, "Hey man, where's the gum at?"
Let me get the gum.
Go fuck.
Here you
I don't
go,
want
4
the
seconds of bliss.
figure away. I just want the gum.
On the house. Take that They last only a second longer than fruit stripe gum.
Oh.
Yeah.
all right. Looking at Mezco shit.
Accurate.
They're putting out
4 years late.
Netflix movie or Netflix show characters here. I saw all of these figures in person. I definitely wasn't really feeling this Daredevil.
How about that Punisher?
I mean, hold on.
Daredevil has a fat face.
This Daredevil, I mean, it almost looks like they were halfway through making the Ben Affleck one, and they're like, "Fuck, guys, there's another one coming out. We gotta fix this."
This Daredevil is
Turn down the Evanescence, Greg.
Where is Dave Bronx when you need him? Because this
Where's the trash?
Daredevil is.
Where's the Come on.
I'm not feeling that one. And then we got another Punisher. I mean, I guess this has potential for you to like kit bash it and make you a different comic Punisher. Because
yeah, you can like buy a KO Punisher from the comic one, head swap it, and boom.
Hell yeah. Nice.
There you go.
Good move.
You're halfway to the fucking money.
I just think leather is too fat of a material to work in this scale. It just ends up looking a little less desirable.
I'm with you there.
Because they've proven that they can do jackets. Like the Joker jacket is pretty good. The Red Skull jacket is kind of the in between. If this is like a bad idea jacket, then the only good idea jacket, then this is like
the only time they've done pleather and it's worked for me is when I don't know if you've handled or seen in person the Green Arrow and the Arsenal. They're awesome. Their pleather is not thick like this one is. Like this doesn't even look like the same material.
Definitely not. No.
Like this.
No.
This looks like Chinatown leather store.
Yeah, it's weird. I think you and I, Boog, have talked about this, but like this line works the best when they hide the seams and you don't see the stitching, right? Because it completely takes you out of it, and like this is
definitely. I'm hoping to actually talk to Pierre or talk to Mezco tomorrow, because I definitely have a lot of questions and a lot of concerns and things I want to know that I know everybody else wants to know as well. So,
oh yeah, give me a Batman.
Should also highly suggest them to start sticking to one fucking era. We don't want a Green Lantern that looks modern and then a Captain Marvel that looks like he's from the 50s and then
they just doing their own thing, man. They just kind of in their own world and shit. It's just like, but they need to realize that we live in this world too.
Yeah, man. We need Joe Budden in their face telling him that's not real hip hop.
Right.
That's not real hip hop. Oh man, this Daredevil is gonna be bought up by so many people.
Again, this is something that if I were to get it, it would just be to like hit bash, like to just like fuck around, pop that head off, and do something at the sleeves here or whatever, and maybe just make a goon out of him. Like I don't
an expensive ass goon, but they're gonna be
care about this. I don't care about this particular version of Daredevil for any line. It doesn't even matter if it's Mezco, but the fact that it is Mezco and it's going to be $80 fucking bucks for something like this that's not going to like even move as well as you may want it to. It's like, why though?
Shout out to Psycho.
Nobody's asking for that version of Daredevil.
Nobody's asking for that.
Point blank period. No one is asking for it. No one is asking for it.
And then we got Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, which I really like from Mezco. I do like
Hulk.
Fresh cut Hulk.
Me and Natasha don't talk no more.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Dominican Hulk going to Llama.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, mommy.
I think it looks good. I mean,
you down to get an egg and cheese?
That's it. Wawa's right there.
The elbows leave more to be desired.
Yeah. That's the thing too. It's like, all right, there is no cloth to cover anything or to restrict the articulation. So what the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
Why does he have a double-jointed elbow? Yeah. I don't even know if this Thor has a double jointed elbow. I guess it does.
It does. I think like to play devil's advocate, like Hulk is so huge. Like how much range do you think his arm really gets with that bicep in the way?
Right.
Period. But like, I mean, whatever. That's gatekeeping.
That hella looked crazy.
Yeah, I thought the head sculpt on this looked pretty nice, but I mean the Legends.
I don't like the bodysuit.
Pretty damn nice.
It looks really nice. It's just another figure that, like, who asked for this?
Right.
Who was like, I hope Mezco makes a hella, please.
Something to go.
And the funny thing about her is she was actually pretty fucking agile and athletic in the movie. So, you know.
Oh, yeah. She was super athletic.
Right. So. Not bad.
All right.
I'm sorry. I was texting Danny. I think Danny's gonna pop in for a second. But I know a lot of people will be interested in this Ash figure.
Ash, yeah.
Finally, I've been asking for like 2 years. I know I was bugging Boog.
Bugging Bug.
You were
man, I'm
bugging
sorry.
Bug.
I was chewing at the same time. It was terrible. I'm unprofessional. Last year about it, and Mezco said nothing, and it was like we see it again. I thought we were gonna get delayed, but I kind of don't even want it anymore, though. That's the problem. Like, I wanted it so bad back then. I got, like, collector, I don't know, well, so to speak. I don't want it anymore.
Damn.
You turned Jake completely off.
Yeah, Mezco, and that's really hard to do.
I mean, obviously, that's going to be one of the... Am I screen sharing my whole shit? Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pull up the intimate ones.
Tell Harvey.
Obviously, that's one of the major things with Mezco is their CPT. They don't color people's time and shit. I can say that I am colored, motherfucker. But so yeah, I don't know. It's they're pretty far behind, but they keep announcing new shit.
The worst part is that they keep announcing new shit, and 50% of it nobody wants.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Like, you remember that really weird Italian like spy figure?
Yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah, last year. Like,
is it Diabolique or some shit like that? Yeah. It was
Diabolic or something.
It was on display.
Oh my god, man! Tell him to cut that shit loose.
Can't wait to not buy it.
It's literally something only from Italy. So, like, is there just like a huge Mezco Italian like backing we don't know about? Like, dude, Italian.
That's how they fund it. They just sell coke through Italy. That's how it works, bro.
Maybe that guy Kingpin is just like super Italian.
That's it.
Drake, what's up, fellas?
What's up, buddy?
Danny B. Hell yeah, man! It's Danny B.
John Wick.
Yeah, they've been teasing this shit forever too. And again, I would get this for a dead Punisher person.
Yeah. How hard are these to make? Like, just do it, man. It's literally the easiest one of these guys.
I'm assuming that they really gauging the response on these, and it's just like, you know what, we could keep showing this shit forever, but if we don't really,
people don't ask about it.
You mean they've engaged in the response for 3 years
liking
now?
They can show it till the license dies. You know what I mean?
Just release all this stuff on October 1st.
That could be the game. It could just be that they really have no intention of making the shit at all, and it's just something to fill up the showroom.
Could be.
This was like the smartest reveal they had. This
it is, but I don't like this fucking suit though, bro. I don't like this suit.
Like the articulation. Look at that. How's he gonna hold that?
Why don't you like it?
Because it looks like a cheap ass suit, John Wick. Fly motherfucker. This looks like a wool suit. Like, it's not.
Coming through in a Sears suit.
The material should have definitely been different. I don't know why they picked this particular material. Not to mention that this shit's gonna get linty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
I didn't even think about the lint. The lint is gonna be insane.
John Lint.
John Lint.
It's lit.
It's lint.
They should do a collaboration with Armani. They supply the material.
Could you
Premium figure.
That would be next level.
Yeah,
that would be crazy, dude.
Pay twice as much for this figure too. Maybe 3 times as much.
It's exclusive.
I mean, it's Mezco. That could be a PX exclusive. You know what I mean?
Could you imagine though? I could actually see them doing some shit like that, just like a very super limited release, like 200 pieces or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would actually be pretty. That would be fire, because we would see the most astronomical secondary market prices ever.
Get a Supreme collab in there too.
Mezco right now.
You know what's
Isn't
funny?
it that like South American Batman?
Yo, Danny, didn't you show me some shit the other day? Where the old Lashes Toy Fair exclusive shit was like up to like $1,200 or some shit.
No, it was the Puerto Rican comic or Puerto Rico Comic-Con Batman. I think it was like
it's
1,200.
It's that Batman.
Wow. That's
and
crazy.
It's funny because Ed had like 3 of those things.
Oh, he did. How the fuck
he
did
said
he?
He's like, he's like, I was like holding out on them, and I ended up selling them. I think for like a little bit over what he paid.
What?
And then like 3 months later, it went up to like $1,000.
Wow.
Shout out Ed.
Man.
What's the difference? It looks like the same thing. It's the same color and everything, right?
Almost. Have y'all hated on Cyclops already? Do I need to come defend?
No, we didn't get to Cyclops yet. We're looking at Jason Voorhees right here, who's got
I'm buying that without hesitation.
Young shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Yo, this cloth is garbage. Yo,
hanging
Rick,
up
don't
the
buy
top.
this, man.
Yo, what
That's
is up
right.
with that shirt? Jason's shirt wasn't like that. His shirt
No, it was long and tattered and not like. Yo, that's terrible. That I almost feel offended. Yo,
Played
like,
my
Well,
special
it's okay.
Still buying
Yo,
that bitch.
you can just give this guy to the guy that posted in the Mezco group that like burned his fucking Spider-Man like 10 minutes ago and posted a
what
picture
the
online.
hell?
Wait, he did
Unreal.
what? He burnt to Spider-Man. Why?
I don't know. It just says a picture and he's like, "Oops, I think I fucked up." And on the shirt, it looks like he literally like hit that thing with a soldering iron. It's like, what are people doing with these toys?
Yo, not everybody needs money, man. I'm telling you. He kind of looked like Bill Murray, though. Let's be 100, like a little bit, like on the sculpt. Like a little
I
bit.
can see that.
I know he's a returning character on the podcast, but
I can see that. We got Michael Myers here.
Got the
Voice of
janitorial
Shrek,
suit.
everybody. Voice of
I think
Shrek.
that Michael Myers, he looks like a Ken doll head that just is
He
like way
really
oversized for
does.
that net pig.
Well,
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of these
Could
monster
be-
characters.
It could be a bank robber.
A bank robber who's
all the
really in a
money.
Michael Myers.
The real bank robber is Mezco. Come on.
Yes. Zing.
Oh man, am I gonna have to play defense out here for these guys?
There's no defense. Mezco's
Instead of
garbage.
being
It's
me
okay.
Hasbro apologist,
Here's
Oh,
I'm
your
man,
gonna
here's-
become the Mezco apologist.
Is this the Gimp
dumbest-
from Pulp Fiction?
This is
Yes,
the
it is.
dumbest thing ever.
Look at
This
the
is what
neck
this is.
peg. This is disgusting. Why would a company
Dude,
release this?
This is literally a character from a random Italian comic.
Sign me,
Nowhere else
sign
is
me
this
up,
guy
fam.
from anywhere.
That's gotta be somebody from there that works there as like favorite character.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has to
There's
be. It
absolutely
has
no
to be.
Does
question.
Mezco have a Randy Falk? Is that how that works?
Oh, shots fired.
Oh man,
No, but here.
but this
So
guy
here's the thing.
really doesn't like Johnny Five.
Can we can we get a Captain Action? That makes at least more sense. Like, this is terrible. Like, I don't even. First of all, how does that mask? How is it that tight? That's the real question.
It's latex.
When are they going to stop
don't get that
messing
latex.
around with these weird Italian characters and give us what everybody's been asking for, a Mezco Turbo Man doll?
No, sorry. If
Fuck
we're talking
yeah.
about weird Italian characters, I want Mario and Luigi. You know what I mean?
From the movie.
From the movie, absolutely. With the
Spring
Koopa
boots and
Stompers
all?
9000. I want them both, Mario and Luigi Mario. If it's not that on the package, I don't want it.
Don't even bother putting it on store
Yeah,
shelves.
take this weird Italian guy back home, Mezco, because nobody wants it.
Give me something more obscure, like Super Mario Brothers figures. Let's go.
Let's move on. God, look at this guy.
Maybe Boog.
He's
Maybe Boog
terrifying, dude.
Book is just so disappointed with this one. He hasn't said shit.
Yeah, he's gone. He's not
Died
even
of
fucking
disappointment.
anymore. It was rough to look at.
He's just
Oh,
gonna make
man.
us look at this guy.
Look, please, for the love of God.
Look at that like latex glove in his mouth.
Oh, all right. Something's happening. Here we go.
Boog's back.
Sorry.
Oh, Batman Beyond.
Well, time for me to be an apologist. I really
Beyond
like.
the garbage.
I don't like.
I really
that.
like this one too, though. I actually really like the way this one looks.
I mean,
I don't
the
like.
wings.
I don't like the way that the head looks, but it is nice. You know, my personal feelings of it aside, it's nice.
I wish he was thinner. If he was thinner,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
cool.
Dude,
If
so
they
do
put
I.
him-
Think of Terry
I feel
McGinnis,
you.
you think of like a really skinny cat.
If they put him on the
actually, I think it might be
Spider-Man
the perspective of it. Like, can you see it actually in the show? It's not that thick. Pause.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I noticed that last year. A lot of these, I noticed that very quickly that a lot of these
Well,
look way better in person than the
We
photographs.
said the same thing last year when they showed the Spider-Man,
Yeah, for sure. we
and
sure
now
did,
when they actually got it, it's a lot better.
Yeah,
Should we
this
get
one
mine
looks
super
pretty
soon?
good in person.
Garbage.
As
Next.
did- you know what? I didn't hate this figure in person. But the
I know,
jacket
sick.
looks nuts. It's exactly what we was talking about a few minutes ago. But I didn't hate this one actually.
I hated the movie. Next.
I think that Flash looks really good.
I hated the movie. Next.
This is actually one of the better looking versions of this Flash, though.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah, I'll give it that.
Keep
It's
it
just
real.
why
Yeah,
has
the
he
Flash
got
looks good.
your the walk wrap? Don't understand that.
Looks good.
This was trash. I'm not.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
I wonder if she'll have the C-section body going on too that Harley had.
The frame of her
That'd be the
face
same-
is so wide.
Yeah, it does. Yo, her face looks mad muscular. Like,
Yeah,
She look like Khloe Kardashian, bro.
her
yeah,
features
Pregnant
are
Chloe.
thin, but like her jawline is so like big.
She
Like,
looks
I
like
feel
you could punch her in
demasculated
the
by her
face
jawline.
and nothing will happen.
I thought this one looked better than SHF though.
Really interesting.
Nah,
opinion
you're
there,
bugging.
Oh, look at this. Why?
Ken doll Superman.
His eyes look
And
really
now
far.
Superman. Yo, his eyes look. He look like Sid the Sloth.
Funny thing is, this is the better Superman than the fucking classic one, probably.
That ain't saying much.
Dude, do we get the digitized mustache effect?
Oh boy.
If I wanted
That's the
Owlman, I'd
PX
buy
exclusive.
This one
This
looks
is?
good.
Yeah, this looks good, but I mean, this is pretty much all you're going to be able to do with him, what you see right here.
Oh, I
Man,
love
he's
Owlman,
the-
man.
This dude is swole as hell.
Or
Look at those
even
size.
in the movie, he could barely move with all of this shit.
Yeah, he
This
really
dude
could
is
not.
finally somebody knocked Kylo Ren off of his swole pedestal.
Ben Swolo.
Ben Swolo. He's always been Swolo.
I
This
haven't
one's
been,
the best.
I haven't
one,
been
I think,
feeling
out
this
of all.
one.
Super heavy pass.
You said this one is the best one out of the Justice League ones, you think?
That's saying a lot.
The character like
I don't like the proportions, man. It looks odd. It
The
looks
head
like
looks
his lower
awesome.
torso is too small.
Yeah, I wish his
Yeah, I
his
see. I
legs
see
were a
what
little
I see
longer.
what Danny's saying though. That head sculpt is probably the most
Yeah,
accurate to the
sure.
actor head sculpt that they've had for the.
You don't
movie.
think the Flash one? I thought the Flash one was more.
yeah, that's very true. I think like the
Oh
Flash
yeah,
is easier.
I thought the Flash one too. All nose and mouth. Come on,
Right.
man. This is a whole
Yeah,
head
the
sculpt
nose
and
and
hair.
mouth. Yeah,
yeah.
this is like the whole. This is like his whole head with all the features and stuff. You can get a pass with the Flash just because it's just his nose and his mouth showing. The rest is a helmet.
Yeah, the rest is all just helmet. They really got the gleam in his eyes right.
This is the
Yeah.
winner.
Oh
for
man,
sure.
You know what?
here's scoliosis over here.
What sucks about this is that it looks so good, and it's probably going to be really good. But the classic Superman is shit, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
He's
it's
opposing
like,
me.
damn.
Man, that classic Superman is balls. It's terrible.
Is
So
this
I'm
in
gonna-
scale? Is this in scale with the rest of the 112? So he's what, 9 inches?
Well, I don't know. He could probably still be a little bigger, honestly.
Okay.
His problem isn't the arms or the legs. It's the torso is too stumpy.
Mm.
It needs
Yeah,
to be
but
just
that's
a
like-
little bit longer.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. It's not even by a whole lot.
He's got the
Well,
mini
that
skirt
belt is thick.
going to the club.
Yeah,
with
that
his
belt
girl.
is
Going to the club in the miniskirt.
that's one of those machines that helps you lose weight from the 70s.
Yo,
that shake your
dark
ass.
side is a thought. He's got
I get.
he's got the high. He's got the hooker boots.
Oh
with the
my
mini
god, I
skirt.
never noticed it. He's got the choker on. Oh my god.
All he needs is the baby fat jacket, and we're in business.
He's out here. Oh, shit, he's
Dotting it
out
up,
here
man.
shooting a shot. Then we got John Stewart.
Is that Luke Cage? Oh.
You know, the best part about this John Stewart here is that I mean, I guess you could only see it in the pamphlet. I'm sure Danny and Boog already know.
Oh yeah,
But this John Stewart comes with a haired head.
Yeah,
you
oh,
can
yeah.
just
Nice
have
Oh,
him-
figure.
that's interesting.
you know what?
Yes, you can have
Mesco
him
was
with the
giving
hair on his head
out
and do this for Luke.
Mesco was giving out booklets that had each of the figures that they had on display, and it shows you exactly all the accessories that they come with and actually breaks it down for you. So that was actually really cool.
He's got like 6 constructs, I believe, all told.
Yeah, and he has one big shield one.
So this was cool to see them do an African American character. So
Yeah,
that was
about to
dope.
buy the hell out of this and steal it to make a cage with the alternate head.
Now this is supposed to have been slated for February release, but we
That's what
all
they
know
say.
how that goes.
Did they give you any date?
Well, no, I didn't.
So
we didn't speak to anybody yet.
That's
At least I
tomorrow,
didn't.
right? Isn't it?
well, I did. I can kind of chime in on this a little bit.
Okay.
So I kind of, how the releases went for the Q1 this year. How in March we just got bombarded with everything. I said, are you guys basically just waiting? Once you approve the sample and it finally goes, is it an instance where you have to fill a shipping container before you guys send, and don't have like a, enough? And he was just he didn't really say yes, and he didn't say no either. And instead, I think what it is I don't know, since they're still a smaller company, if they can 100% financially afford all these things to launch at one time. I'm not launch at one time. It's probably like, hey, they pay for something, it ships, they get paid for it, they flip it, they go on to the next one. I don't think they probably have built up enough huge capital for these big releases. That's just
it makes the most sense because it's just like you said, when they release something, it's like a release in a bunches. That's how it goes down, and it does seem like what you said, like they have to ship everything together.
Well, it's a good possibility that they Mezco's only been doing the 112 collective stuff for what, 3 years now? 3 years or 2 years?
I think this is going on the 3rd year.
To be quite honest with you, they probably still not in the green yet. They probably still need another year to like even be profitable.
Yeah, honestly. But Mezco's been around for 30 years. You know what I mean?
That shit don't have nothing.
Yeah, but you got to remember too, like 3 years ago, they're producing staction figures of meth heads and all that crap.
Oh my god, mez heads.
Oh, Mezits and all that garbage.
No. Like it's that stupid show, Breaking Bad. I didn't like it. Whatever. Next.
Oh, they're statue figures of Breaking Bad were terrible.
Good accessories though.
But terrible
figures.
Yeah. Okay, before the hate
goes down, mooning over this shit. This shit is trash, yo.
No, I disagree.
Please tell me why.
Tell me why, yo. A couple of weeks ago, I saw one of the cats from in the group.
We talked about this at lunch.
He did like a Mezco style thing with his Marvel Legends Cyclops, and somebody I guess customized it and put clothes over it or whatever. And I'm like, why? But his looked better than the Mezco shit, quite honestly.
Yeah, I forget who it is, but I know who you're talking about.
We talked about this at lunch the other day. Like, look, this is what I like about this thing. Okay, I'm digging the head sculpt 100%, both the screaming and the non. The optional visors, even though the smoke one people are going to hate on, but that's straight from a comic cover pretty much, or a splash page, one of the two if I don't remember. If for a stylized Jim Lee thing, I think this thing's okay. The X is on there in the dark portions where the two shades of blue kind of are underneath. Yeah, he may be a little bit skinny, but I mean, for all of us 90s kids that, heard that guitar anthem in the morning, this is, I guess, for a little bit some pseudo higher end figure. Inaccurate, but stylized.
I don't think I've heard anybody complain that he's too skinny. I just hear everybody's really mad that he doesn't have any underwear. And that the head sculpt, I mean, the head sculpts aren't bad or anything, but they're not like, I don't look at these head sculpts.
Well, you know what?
Like, damn,
I don't
Hasbro
blame
couldn't do this.
I don't blame them for not putting the underwear on him after the backlash that they got for those fucking shorts.
I was just gonna say that the reason they took away the underwear, it had to have been because of what happened with Wolverine.
Right.
Like, there's no question that after what happened, they were like, "Fuck this."
What's up with Mezco and them like really pronouncing the crotches though? What's up with that?
Especially on Spider-Man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He wants to show you how he got Jean.
My girl showed me this shit the other day. She's like, "This is actually a little ridiculous." Like, why?
This is why Jean couldn't choose between him or Wolverine.
Basically,
it was so hard for her, literally.
But yeah, I don't like the color, and I just don't like. Why do I need an $80 Cyclops that's less options as far as like posing them and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Marvel Legends one is pretty okay.
Like, inaccurate smoking glass effect. Absolutely.
Like, and if this
I actually like the smoke effect, as stupid as it is, because like Danny, I just remember whatever it was, a splash page or a cover of it. As stupid as it actually
You know
is,
what I think it was? I think it was those cards.
Yeah, it was one of those cards
I
that
think
use like a
the trading cards from back in the day.
Oh, okay.
yeah, like a foil trading card of some sort.
I don't know. Somebody will Google it later. I'm sure in the comments and correct
I
us
don't
on
know.
what exactly it is.
Regardless of anything, this shit is absolutely going to sell like crazy. So it doesn't even matter. But
And
I'm
calling
just not.
The PX of this
Yeah,
will be black.
I won't be buying it,
X-Force.
but I don't think it's terrible.
It'll be black. Well, he wasn't really a part of X-Force.
No, but he just was like, here you go, bitches, go do my bidding. So I don't have to get my hands dirty.
Pretty much. I mean, what other options would it be for Cyclops?
The white.
Though?
I could see them.
Actually, you know what? Now that you said black, they might do a take on that sort of black and red costume that he had in the comics when he had the X across his face and shit. Yeah.
Before the.
You know what's the worst?
I could
You know
see
what is actually the worst part about this Cyclops is that he can literally only go with Wolverine.
Pretty much.
For now.
And not even
His
though,
cable
because
is dope.
again, their costumes don't really match up. I was talking to Dave. He was like, he doesn't like that it's so much blue on it or whatever. But
I don't like that either. But it's really cool. And see, this is what I was talking about with Deathstroke. Yeah, these pants are weirdly baggy, but he has things on the legs that make it not so noticeable.
Yeah, that breaks
Deathstroke
it up.
literally has like just plain thighs, and you just can't get over it. You just keep looking at them. But here, there's something in the middle breaking it up. So
honestly, this is like it's like Deathstroke 2.0 though, as far as like you're not getting any torso movement at all.
Oh no way, man! Look at that. That torso's not going to move at all.
Unless the vest and that upper part comes off. I don't know. I see some little latches there, but I doubt it though.
This is a nice statue. That's about it.
Pretty much. But again, you know, as many Deadpools as they've made, this is going to be one to get for anybody who has Deadpool. So it's absolutely getting copped by just about anybody. Even
guaranteed when this guy comes out, the first Deadpool release is going to go for an insane amount of money.
Yep.
So buy your Deadpools now.
And I'm going to get another version of Cable. I know they'll do another Cable because how many Deadpools have they done already? 4? 3?
Yeah, this company, the nice thing is that you know that they understand their position and that they need to be reusing these parts or they're not going to make the good money back from it.
Yo, look at Spidey's crotch, bro.
Damn, Mandingo.
He's 15.
Oh, no, it's
Mandingo Spider-Man.
He's out here.
Why? That's so bad. He's like wearing a diaper, yo.
Why you think he got the sister with him in Homecoming?
Basically,
why you think he did that?
Out here. He's in the wrong line. He should be doing porno instead of saving lives.
Buck naked,
slinging more than Webb.
I'm not really feeling this one either, though.
The only thing that I really don't like about this one is you have to spend the $80 to get the Parker portrait. It should have came with both. You're telling me that this one's not going to sell if they don't give you the Parker portrait with the other one?
Oh, that's
it's hard for me to like this one or the other one because the Hot Toys ones are masterpieces and these look like Big Dick Peters. I'm just not interested. I Hot Toys one look like a joke.
That's it. From now on, they will be known as the BDPs.
BDPs.
Big Dick Legends.
I like this one. I like all these.
They're trying to make look at the way that he's positioned. They're trying to make him do like, you know, when you have a boner and you're trying to hide and you're trying to stand like with your ass kind of out and your chest forward. That's what they're doing. They're trying to like.
So in many ways, this is the most accurate Teenage Spider-Man ever.
Yeah.
They got him in that post. I was like, man, they were complaining that the other one has a big crotch. Can you move him a little forward? Yeah, got it.
You know what? When they did it on Deadpool, I was like, okay, I guess that's kind of goes with his, you know, quirky shit, his, you know, ridiculous funny shit or whatever. But it seems to be. No, I'm saying when I saw that on the Deadpool figure, I was like,
yeah.
But
it could be a joke, basically.
Right.
Like it could be a joke, but. Jesus.
Are we about to talk about Butter Knife? I'm so excited.
Blade.
Yo, whack.
You don't like this?
I'll definitely buy the
this.
KO for the accessories without a doubt and put it on the Legends one.
I'm gonna buy this blade, but that head sculpt needs some work.
That head sculpt is questionable.
That's a little soft.
Yeah. He looks like the uncle at the barbecue cosplaying his blade.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
and he's not only is he the uncle at the barbecue cosplaying Blade, but he doesn't know he's cosplaying Blade. He's just always like that.
That's just his regular outfit.
I just don't like the pants on this one. I think
hilarious. He doesn't.
The pleather pants are a little much.
Blade.
He doesn't even know it.
Yo, that's retarded.
The secondary head sculpt on this one, though, and the accessories are very nice.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We don't know what's the secondary head sculpt on that. We don't know,
It's
right?
It's in the pamphlet.
It's in the pamphlet. Yeah.
It's not in the video though.
I just think his face looks. It's just very gaunt. He doesn't look like a man at his peak physical performance.
Yeah.
It's all like real life Wesley Snipes right now.
Yeah. Oh man,
we can't even call this Wesley Snipes. I heard somebody call him that when I was there at the booth. Like really.
Why?
That's disrespectful, honestly.
When was the last time this guy saw Wesley Snipes?
Right.
We saw a caricature.
Isn't proving anything.
They've been showing Doctor Strange. I actually like this figure though.
This
I think
is
the
look looks a
better.
little
It's turning
different.
crackle. I like it.
They changed.
I don't like the pants though. The pants are a little weird. It's like zebra printing. Like it reminds me of like a 34-year-old Italian mother. You know what I mean?
Definitely looks a little faddish as well.
Him and Darkseid go in the club together.
Basically, put some Chinese slippers on him.
This Black Panther looks like that little kid who's in the front of the costume packaging.
Yes, yes.
I pre-ordered this though. I couldn't pass up on this shit. I pre-ordered it. I'm sorry.
No, I pre-ordered it as well.
Black Excellence.
Oh, I'm tempted because I love the film. Only because like if I don't pre-order this and then the pre-orders are sold out and then they announce a Killmonger, I'll be really sad. So
you pissed off.
I'll pre-order it, but I'm not gonna be.
I highly doubt Mezco's gonna do a Killmonger, but you know.
The only reason I
They're
would
doing
say
a
that
Hella,
they would
so.
is because
Right,
the only reason I would say that they would is because it's virtually the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
If it's
PX
cheap,
exclusive.
If it's cheap and it's similar, it's when I start to imagine that they'll do it. But if they don't, I wouldn't be surprised either.
I actually wouldn't mind a claw from Mezco.
Ooh, man, a claw would be sick.
If they nail a head sculpt and give you some cool accessories, it'd be worth it. Spider-Man, this is out now. This is actually not terrible, but I don't really like it again for the same reason. It's like, I don't want to go backwards. I want a superposable Spider-Man. I don't want restrictions on my Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually not.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad or anything, but just like you said, if I'm not going to be able to get him into those Spider-Man poses, then I just don't really want it.
Yeah, what's the point? So yeah, that was
just like Miles. I don't think Miles looked bad either. I've never once looked at the Miles and thought this thing looks like shit. I just know it's gonna move like shit.
Yeah, like I said, they weren't really allowing you to take pictures at the Diamond booth. DC Collectibles was they're always together in the same booth. Diamond, I guess, it's Diamond distributors for DC Collectible shit anyway. But so yeah, they had Harley, they had the package version of that Batman with all the heads and Joker
that
with
Harley
all the heads and shit too.
Incredible.
Yeah, this is fun. It's it's fun, especially if you are into toy photography. I mean, this is everything. You know what I'm saying,
dude? And I was mad as hell for a minute that I didn't buy the Harley, and I was like, damn man, I kept putting it off and I didn't get her. But now I don't even care about the damn hyenas. This one comes with so much. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
How could I even be mad?
But they're a little nuts with their prices, though. So we'll have to see what happens.
How much did they say that it's going to be?
I don't know. I didn't get to speak to them. I actually have an interview with them tomorrow. Well, we got two, actually.
Make sure, Boog, that when you interview them, you ask them what's up with the Justice League Unlimited stuff. We saw a picture that wasn't supposed to release.
Maybe they'll actually have that out.
Oh, they had it out?
No, I said maybe they will.
Oh, okay. Make sure you also ask them about where the fuck is Static Shock at.
Yep.
I feel like Static Shock might have been on display though, wasn't it, Danny?
I didn't get that far in.
Oh damn!
Damn, y'all teasing me. I'm gonna be sleeping the rest of the night.
No, hold on. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I walk up to the booth and the guy sees my shirt and he's like, "Oh, A.C.B.A." He's like, "Do you have a card?" And I hand him the card. He goes, "All right, come on in." So I'm looking at the real Ghostbuster stuff. I'm like wicked excited, and I'm like, "Hey, can I take pictures and stuff?" He's like, "Yeah, as long as it doesn't say, no photography pending license or approval." I'm like, "Sure, no problem." I'm not gonna, that's my first time going in with pass. I'm not gonna be that guy that takes stuff and posts it online later, and Kendall hears the shit about it. And it's like, Danny, what the fuck? I'm taking my pictures, and he's like, he comes over and he goes, "No press today," and I'm like, so. I just kind of like pointed to the guy, and he's just like, no. He's like, let's make an appointment for Tuesday, and you can take whatever pictures you want, and I'll give you a walkthrough. And I'm like, cool. He's like, whatever you took, just please delete. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm deleting all my pictures. I'm showing him. He's like, thank you very much. You're very respectful. I'll see you Tuesday. And then 5 minutes later, I see Ed come over, and he's like, hey, check this out. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I told Danny this, but Ed had took a picture of the Beast figure with Wolverine that he had in his pocket of Marvel Legends Wolverine, and Zach got kind of mad and he emailed me late at night.
He doesn't
too.
think it was me.
11 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, I didn't know that he did that. I'll have them take it down right now or whatever. But so I hope he's not mad at me. But we'll see what happens.
Hey, you'll know tomorrow. Tell him, hey man, I don't know that guy.
Right.
I don't know him.
I'll just throw Ed under the bus. It'll be all right.
Sorry, it's his first story fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, as cool as it was that we have that picture, man, that's like the thing that they hate the most.
Yeah.
Putting another line next to another one to take a picture, they get fucking hella mad.
Yeah.
Oh, but I did that at 2 other places, and they loved it. They thought it was great.
Really?
Yeah, I'll save that for later.
I did that last year with Saitama with that Justice League Batmobile.
No, I had
they
Figma
probably
Red
didn't know the fuck he was.
in my pocket almost all day.
Who'd you have in your pocket?
Figma Red.
Hell yeah. Oh, you're doing it with the Pokemon skills?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was checking. I was checking like almost everything.
Oh man, those are like the easiest people though.
Yeah.
Oh, that lady. Oh, when we get into that part, that lady loves me.
Those are like the funnest people. The people at the fucking Pokemon booth, they're so nice.
They gotta be nice. Pushing Pokemon.
Yeah, how could you not be happy? You work with Pokemon all day. Come on, man.
Very true.
You have a sad life. You're angry working at a Pokemon booth, and get the hell out of here.
You're in the wrong industry, buddy.
Yeah, Kendall has all the pictures for that. I sent them all over to him. So whenever that gets posted, it's posted. But
I don't know what Boog is doing, but he's up to something.
maybe he's looking for those pictures because we've been talking about it for 45 seconds.
Could be.
Or
He's probably just having a conversation.
He accidentally left the stove on.
Oh, shit. Oh. Let's see. I'll screen share something. This is downtime. Let's go.
Oh, man.
All right. Mega Man heads, assemble. Look at this shit. This looks so cool.
Looks so cool, but not for $94.99.
Yo, I don't give a shit. I'll do it.
Let it burn.
I'll do it. I'll support this line till the day I die, man.
Week.
What, the Nell one? Yo, I just got angry at those. Well, not angry. Like, the first release, I thought it was awesome, but then it's like, to get Cut Man, you had to buy the other one. It was like a JD, like the import exclusive. And I was like, I'm not spending $200 for Cut Man.
I mean, to be fair,
that's what killed it
I mean, like on import sites, he was only like, what was he, Rick? He was like $70 or something on import sites for that 2-pack. And then
you're
the
buying
first
Big
wave,
Bad Toy Store?
Yeah, Big Bad Toy Store. To be fair, in his first wave, it was $129, which still
that's
was
what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't give a shit. I still did it. What else? Ride Armor for Action 66.
Dude, hell yes.
Incredible.
That's awesome.
I can't believe that's happening. That's unbelievable.
That was teased at one point, I think, for D-Arts.
Yeah. A very long time ago.
And then
there's got to be something going on with Cutman and this Rockman 7 Power Armor because, like, the Action 66 is doing a line of those, is doing them as well. There's got to be some sort of rule where if your line is releasing Robot Masters, it has to be cut in first. Because
they
it's
are
the third line to do that.
Loyal subjects as well.
Yeah, they did that as well. Loyal Subjects has Skullman also and somebody else. I can't remember. This is Fortunal as well, I think. Or these might be garage kits. This is from Wonderfest, though. And one last one. This is Fortunal. A roll.
Boom.
Which should be sick. Like
You accidentally muted yourself.
Who, me?
Yeah, you muted
with a
yourself.
walnut. Oh, I muted myself? The fuck?
Yeah, you did.
Unless I did that by accident.
You could have.
You're good now, though.
I'm good now. Okay. Oh no, that's it. That's it for me.
Boom.
I like these.
Oh, and we got an Android Autolay, so buy that.
Sure did.
I'm gonna buy it.
You should. Figure Eyes is getting an Autolay also.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make her beat the shit out of Vegeta.
Fuck yeah. So cool. And then Star Force Mega Man is coming for Action 66 also. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Shitload of Figmas announced.
that.
Most of them did not have figures or anything like that. We just got pictures of All Might. Frog Girl, I forget
Frumpy.
her. I forget her name.
Floppy is in the building.
Yeah, Floppy in the building.
Xenogears is getting figures too. An old ass PlayStation game. Hell yeah.
Oh, also
getting
Figma Splatoon figures.
Yeah, Figma Splatoon. Final Fantasy VII is getting Figma figures.
If you bought those like packs of the guns from Splatoon, you are in the fucking money.
Yeah,
you're killing it. You're on another level.
You are. Don't even bother fucking with the rest of these plebs down the fucking lowly serfs.
Yeah. Take those losers who didn't think ahead and cast them aside.
Are you gonna throw your World of Nintendo one in the garbage now?
Yeah, for sure.
World of
yeah, World of.
I don't think they had a presence at Toy Fair at all. I didn't see their booth.
I haven't heard anything about World of Nintendo at Toy Fair.
Well, their designer left.
Well, did they really?
Yeah, the guy was pretty prevalent on Instagram, and he left like almost a year and a half ago.
Well, that explains all the repaints.
What happened? What'd you see at NECA? You went in NECA, right, Danny?
Who, me? Briefly.
Both of the its.
The
only thing that I saw that was worth for me was the Turtles diorama. That was kind of cool.
But are we getting those turtles again? Did they say that, or is it just like here's a tease of something you'll never be able to own?
According to the photo, anyway, it's just the street scene. The two floors, plastic diorama to go with said turtles, and no price or anything like that. Just said more details this summer. So I'm guessing it's either going to be a SCCC exclusive or something like that.
That sounds exactly right. I believe that they're not allowed to release like 6-inch scaled ones outside of conventions.
Right.
Yeah. I heard that too.
Those Pennywise, both of them looked great. I know people were really mad
cool.
that like a 2017 Pennywise had like lopsided buttons or whatever, the puffs, but that is exactly how it is in the movies.
That's how it is in the film.
Right.
Yeah.
I know somebody's like, well, it's not exactly like that. Like, come on, man. Okay, it's like a centimeter off. Like, get relaxed. Okay.
The only thing that bugs me about that Pennywise is like his shoulders are so broad. But like it's film accurate, it's screen accurate, of course. But he just looks like he's wearing like 80 shoulder pads or something.
Basically, it just didn't translate well into figure form.
No, yeah, for sure. Because I guess in the film, whenever he moves, like they kind of like fold in, and it's like a bunch of negative space in there, but.
Yeah,
it doesn't really.
It's probably you can't really translate. Though the Tim Curry Pennywise looks amazing.
Oh,
he does. Yeah,
the quarter scale Captain America looks very nice.
That was interesting.
I didn't catch a look at him,
Jason looked phenomenal.
They still hate us, right?
I didn't talk to anybody. I kind of just Shardamus was in there, and I kind of just walked in.
Okay.
And then seeing the Turtles thing, I'm like, oh, nothing new except for this set. I'm like, oh.
Did you see Randy there though?
No.
But Randy saw you.
He's just sitting behind a monitor, like, there he is, A.C.B.A. guys at my booth. Okay.
Nice
Okay.
and smooth.
All right.
You know what? Fabio had kind of smoothed things over, I guess. So he's not.
yeah.
You know, it wasn't. I don't think there's any beef right now. But you know,
We're about to pull an Ed, but with Ty-Star this time. We don't even know him. Who? I don't know him. Randy. What are you talking about, man? I don't know that guy.
I mean, don't get it confused. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Really.
No,
like,
no,
you know what I'm
no.
saying? But
We just
but I
don't like
don't
the
want,
idea of this loudmouth dude going around to other people in the industries
right.
saying things he shouldn't. In reality, we don't give a shit about Randy.
But yeah,
to be perfectly honest.
Well, I also wasn't gonna go around in there and be like, "Hey, is it cool?" No, I walked in, took my 2 pictures, and I left.
Too. Like,
You
for
didn't
me,
go in and point at your
as a
shirt
fan, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with it in any way, shape, or form. I thought he was a little flagrant unnecessarily. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna delve deep into that shit right this moment. I'll save that for another day. But yeah, so nothing really that you cared about except the diorama though over there, huh?
Well, I don't collect any of those stuff, so for me, it was an in and out.
On a related and unrelated note, those Stranger Things figures from McFarlane looked fantastic.
Yeah,
Sure
I
did.
heard somebody else talking about that. But they're statues though, huh?
Fuck up.
They're
No,
kind of statues. They're
Well, if you have those figures, Danny, you know that they're actually really pretty well articulated.
right.
Well, here's my only problem. Like, I have 11 in my hands right now, right?
Okay.
There's
11.
There's no way this bitch is standing up straight.
Yeah, for real.
If you
I have
put
no
it,
problem with standing her up straight. I just can't move anything.
yeah,
in
if
the
you like
torso.
arch her back like she's at 50 years old and trying to hold her back.
She's got Forrest Gump legs, for sure.
Like it's like they have this like
Then
cut,
Lieutenant Dan.
this nice little ankle cut, but then there's nothing there. Like, it just doesn't move. Like, at least mine doesn't.
I could stand it, but maybe
it's
I'm
like-
just on another level. Ah!
And it's like, why are her legs pink? It's just like the flesh
a lot of
tones
questionable
along
stuff.
along
honestly,
the thing. I don't make sense at all.
Even outside of the movement, because actually I was just so happy that a McFarlane figure didn't only have a head swivel and that was it. The thing that just upset me about the 11 figure wasn't anything to do with movement. It was the fact that Hopper's head sculpt looked like it was him, but 11's head sculpt looked like somebody beat up 11 and then was like, "Take the picture, bitch."
Well, with 11, it's like the digital printing is there, right? But it's like very either cheap digital printing,
It's faint,
or it's and the one I have is one of the better ones that I found, but it's like it's so pixelated on some of the figures. It's hard.
Yeah, and what sucks is that it's not on Hopper. On Hopper, it looked perfectly fine. So they're capable of doing it well. Although I didn't like Hopper's expression, the likeness was there. It was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I have an appointment with them on Tuesday. So
have the club going up on that time too, man. Ask him what the deal is. With 11's head and what the why one was so spot on and the other one wasn't. I did like that they had that Ghostbusters outfits. When I hope that that's a 4-pack, I don't want that as a single pack.
I think it'll be a 4-pack.
Yeah, more than that.
It looks like from the packaging samples I saw of everything outside of 11 and Hopper, everything else is 2-packs.
Interesting.
Okay, that's awesome. I'll take 2-packs. Oh, that Dustin and D'Artagnan pack was dope. I was sick.
There's somebody that's a single card. The kid that's
Mikey's a single, not Mikey.
Lucas is, and Dustin comes with Dart. If that's a 2-pack, I guess. But
it's the kid who was stuck in the upside down. He's single also because he's upside down in the package.
Will Byers.
Will Byers.
So then it's maybe Dustin and the other kid that might be in the 2-pack for his original. Because I've seen a bunch of 2-pack boxes, but it was kind of hard because everything facing them.
I'll screen share it.
Pull that up, Big P.
Oh Lord,
we'll figure out.
Oh man,
pay no attention to my El Hermano comic.
Man, he's cheap. Cheap.
Where's that Shaggy at though?
Got him.
Sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
Dumb. I'm sorry.
Oh man, there's Terminator 11.
Yeah,
Fuck
Terminator
yeah.
11.
I just hope that both their patches both say Venkman, because that was the funniest point of the whole scene.
For sure. That'd be so funny.
Oh, that's sick.
Yes, upside down Will.
Looks good.
That could be a variant though, because if you look at his face looks pretty green.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like when he's sickly.
Yeah. But I'm
Let's
telling you, I
see.
think the rest of them come in 2 patches.
Destiny stuff.
That's probably going to be a SDCC exclusive right there. We just don't know yet. GameStop only.
GameStop only. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, look at that D'Artagnan and the Dustin is so sick.
These come with good accessories too, man. Like,
their accessories are money.
The hopper didn't come with much, but that coffee cup and that.
Yeah, but McFarlane's accessories, even through like The Walking Dead and Halo,
yeah,
are always good.
You know what's crazy is that Hopper doesn't come with much, but I've seen that coffee cup in a million pictures.
Yeah.
Everybody uses that damn coffee cup. Just goes to show, man. You know, things are needed, and when they're like easily accessible for people, they just use the shit out of them.
You know, I'm surprised that as far as that Destiny was like their other big push.
Yeah, that sure was. Let's check some of these guys out. There's that.
Again, I don't know anything because we go through there.
Well, thumbs up.
I don't do Destiny either.
Call of Duty. You got Picard. You got it all.
I literally, I love Star Trek. I don't want those.
What is this? What the
it's
fuck
like
is this?
who took these pictures and was like, you know what? I don't want to show the entire display.
Oh, I thought this was like.
It's from a game called Hello Neighbor.
Oh, I've seen the pops for that thing everywhere.
Why?
What even is
weird.
that?
Head swap for a warrior. Pretty dope.
Yep.
Oh yeah. that's I was just about to say head swap.
These are cool. So some of these McFarlane things are like the Destiny line is pretty good. Like I ended up getting a bunch of the Destiny figures on sale at my GameStop just because you could use them as just like sci-fi goons if you really wanted to. But just getting them into a poses, that's the difficult part. We didn't talk about this Iron Man this Iron Giant, did we not?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't. I was tempted to pre-order this, but I didn't.
Dude, do it. You got to do it, man. Just fuck it, bud. Just do it. Stop lying to yourself. Just fucking do it. I just this is everything I've ever wanted. Look at this. This is my face when he was announced. Hell yeah.
What's the difference between this and the Mondo one? Is there like a
this is 12 scale.
Or?
This is 12 scale.
The Mondo one is larger, right?
Yeah, the Mondo is like a foot tall, and he's huge.
So
yeah,
what does that make this like? What
this is like? Nah, this is like
it's a legend scale.
You said this is what scale?
It's like legend scale, 6 inches. 6 inches.
I think
tall.
it's smaller than that.
No, it's
legend scale would make it the size of the Sentinel.
Well, not scale.
No,
it's
no,
16 centimeters tall.
Yeah. It's the size of a regular legend.
Yeah, my bad. That's fucking on my part. I think the only thing that I would want with this is a Hogarth, a mini Hogarth with it, and that's one thing the Mondo has above this. Plus, it's a Mondo figure also.
Right.
But I just remember like I had the Mondo one on pre-order, and then when it dropped, like I didn't have $300 to spend on a figure. It was the biggest L I've ever taken in my life. Now it's like $1,000.
Yup.
Can't believe it. And fucking Bananas got another one the other day.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted. It's
Did
probably.
You like the film though?
See, that's the thing. I haven't even actually seen the film.
Well, there you go. That's it. There you go.
What?
Watch the film and then pre-order.
Okay. I was thinking that. I'm like, you know what? I like the idea of this. I like the possibilities for pictures and whatever,
Yeah.
but But I don't. But I was thinking to myself, I didn't see the film all the way through, so I don't even know.
Watch it with your daughter.
What's what? Yeah, she's probably seen it like 20 times already. But
yeah, it really resonates with people my age, just because it came out when I was like 9 years old or something. So,
do you remember when Cartoon Network would marathon that shit for like 4 days straight every Thanksgiving?
Truly,
I love that.
I have a friend who hates this movie specifically for that reason.
Damn, I just opened the cable figure and completed the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure. This cable figure is the fucking truth, bro.
Okay, Dave.
Shit's nice. And the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure is very nice as well. I was like real upset that there were no other options for the hands. Like, I wish they would have given us two interchangeable hands so you could have two open or two fisted hands or whatever. But the sculpt and the design of this figure is very nice as well. Having him in hand he's dope, man. This is a solid wave through and through. This cable is really nice though. But yeah, I'll be reviewing them. So if you don't have them yet or didn't see a review yet, I'll definitely put one up in the next 24 or 48 hours. But yeah,
you'll have to watch my video to know.
Is it is it even still up for pre-order?
Yeah, it should be. I mean, I'll check real quick right now.
I should be selling out sometimes.
None of the US sites have them yet. I mean, it's all HLJ on stuff like that.
Definitely. I saw it on the Japanese sites, but again, I wasn't sure. You know what? Let me just pre-order that shit right now.
Yeah, just do it. As soon as he comes over here, domestic, I'm sure he'll be.
I'll mention that shit on this podcast, and
tomorrow it'll sell out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can still get them.
So let me get out ahead of you motherfuckers out there.
It's a pretty penny. It's $1,400, so that's about $130. $130.
It's like $150, right?
No, $130. $130.
About $130.
Yeah, the yen is a little bit more powerful right now. Looking good.
And what's the release? August?
August, yeah. So I'm super excited for this. I think it'll be super cool.
Well, it's gonna be cool to mess around with it with some of the Tamashi effects and the buildings and all of that type of shit, whatever. But I guess Iron Giant, again, I didn't see the movie, but I guess he was kind of like in a lot of like woodland, grassy areas and shit, though, right? Did he make an appearance in the city?
In the forest.
I mean,
but
he goes into the city as well.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, but it's like kind of a small town city.
And it's like in the 1950s, like there's like diner type shit in there, but
not a lot
very
of skyscrapers
specific.
or anything.
Yeah.
But I mean,
there's a train though. There's a train. That's a good scene.
There's a train, yeah. But I feel like it's so funny. Johnny said this. I think he said it in PNP. He's like, I love that this figure is coming out. I love that people get a chance to have an Iron Giant, and that don't want to mess with the Mondo one. But I'm just gonna feel a certain type of way when all these shitty photos hit Instagram. I get it, dude. Like
the irony of that, it's partly going to be his fault because people been seeing him taking all of these phenomenal pictures with the fucking Mondo one. You know what I'm saying? That people are inspired to now get this one. So
it's a Frankenstein monster situation.
Yeah, sure. No question about it. That's funny.
But this will be good. I think so. Is there any more Toy Fair stuff?
I mean, I guess there's other shit. We didn't really talk about Storm.
Should we talk about the Pokemon stuff?
Pokemon stuff we didn't talk about, which I want to get those pictures up on the Instagram too.
Storm didn't show off a bunch of stuff. They just announced
licenses.
Yeah, they showed more ninjas.
There you go. Your buddy Rain, Intermac. Or Rain, it was Rain. No, it was Intermac. Whoever the purple one is.
Oh man, this cable is fucking nice, man.
I was surprised they didn't have any new SH figure arts there for Dragon Ball.
You know why? It's because it's because it's One Fest.
Wonderfest. Yeah, they'll probably have other shit.
Behind it, right? Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Rich over at Bluefin at Tamashi or whatever. I bumped into him and shit. He's always a cool dude. I think I'm gonna get to talk to him tomorrow.
Yeah. Rich is the man.
Are you gonna get any of those Pacific Rims?
I'm not really into Pacific Rim, honestly.
Give me some.
Okay.
I want those.
Just make sure.
No, don't get it
tell
confused. I'll
make
be
sure you
into
tell them that
anything
Roshi's
that's
biggest
gonna be a review sample or that's gonna be free. So I'm into it when it's fucking free. That's for sure.
Man, you gotta not hold back on your boy Rich here and let him know that Roshi is fucking huge.
It's too big, huh?
Too big.
When you look at the other characters inside those Dragon Balls and then you look at Roshi, like, what the fuck? Roshi's almost bigger than it.
You know what, P? You need to send me a picture of your Roshi so I can show that
Roshi.
Hey, you have SHF Bruce Lee. Why don't you do this?
That's it. I was about to use the SHF Bruce Lee, but like his skin tone is too dark. Doesn't match with the head. But
yeah, I was just about to say it worked with Figma because Figma's like the king of making somebody too light skinned.
Yeah, he's too skinny. The SH figure arts Bruce Lee was a little too swole. I was like, all right, this is working.
Trying to compete with Darkseid.
Thought Club.
Scoliosis.
Is anybody down there in the comments? We want to take some questions and
let's open up questions.
Start winding down. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and see how this guy looks next to Grim Reaper while I'm thinking about this.
Oh yeah, man. We don't want no baby Bishop.
Baby Bishop.
That's my baby Bishop, man.
Jeremy Lee is asking, what do we think of all the reveals at Wonderfest?
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? That Rebel Tech Batman.
Oh shit, we sure didn't.
That Rebel Tech Batman looks to steal people's hearts.
Yeah. I love this thing, man. Let me find it. Let me find this motherfucker.
I'm gonna definitely I tell people all the time, I said it with Magneto and like nobody listened to me like I was a crazy Mexican guy. But the cape is gonna suck. Prepare for the cape to suck and make the proper arrangements. I mean, it looks cool.
No.
Well, what's going on, Danny? Do you disagree?
You think the Magneto cape is good, Danny?
No, I don't like it at all.
Whoa, let's hear it. Let's get some. Let's get a whole spectrum of opinions.
Like I agree with Rick, but just the cape. It just looks like somebody just like, oh, let's maybe make as many like hexagonal shape as possible. And once you actually like try to pose it, I mean, you know it's gonna hold, but it's just gonna be like I don't know. Just it looks like the Magneto one. It could be too far apart, and it just I don't know. If you're into that kind of thing,
it looks like somebody. It looks like what happens is that like somebody sculpts a cape. And then they're like, okay, where can we cut it and put those joints in?
Exactly.
And it looks really weird. I mean, that figure is going to be sick.
That's where I come back and say that I'm the Mezco apologist and would rather deal with that stupid bendy wire and put it all over the place.
Yeah, I'm going to have to I know somebody on eBay is going to make their own cape and it's going to be cheap as shit and I'm going to buy it and I'm going to be like, yep, here we go. While Poncho is looking for those pictures, another really cool thing that they did at OneFest was something that they don't really do is that they went back and revealed they're going to make Figma and Nendoroid figures for old anime called Slayers. That was sick.
Oh shit, I missed that totally.
Yeah, I hope they keep digging into older animes and hitting us with more stuff. The Berserker armor guts is incredible. Bloody version.
So Kendall, order that one.
When are they gonna do the drop for that?
Me and Emma literally have been telling them to do that for years, and they were like, "Oh, that's such a cool idea," and here they fucking go.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the ones that the pre-order sells out like that night. You know
what's crazy about the original Berserker armor is that it came with a fucking volume of the manga.
No way.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't want to buy it. When it first went up, I was stupid. It was like I'd only just begun watching Berserk, and I never saw that armor. And when it went up, I was like, man, I don't want no fucking manga. Wake me up when they make one without it. What an idiot I was because they never made it until now. So definitely going to buy the shit out of it. I don't think we know when the pre-order is going to go up, when the release date is. But I'd assume it'd have to be soon. You know, I don't think
it's a month after they say it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and they're gonna change it a month or two after they say it's gonna be anyways. I don't think that they're gonna wait that long to put up a pre-order just because you know, Berserk is still fresh in people's mind. I don't know when the next installment is gonna come, so I would assume that they would want to do it fairly soon. Like within the next
this cable is the fucking truth.
Oh my God.
You can pop
officially checked out.
You can pop off the hands and glove, the other portion of the glove, so you could actually get them ungloved. And what other figure do we have with a left arm that's sort of metallic? All right, but I also did the size comparison, and if Bishop is in fact on the Grim Reaper mold, he's way too small, bro.
Damn. Oh, no question, man. The Grim Reaper is a joke.
Yeah,
it's as big as Spidey 2099 with the butterfly.
I always forget to bring a figure with me to these events, man. I really always forget to do that because I Ed was smart. I want to take shit out of my pocket and do size comparisons, but
I don't know who said it on here earlier, but as soon as they said, "What the fuck is wrong with Bishop?" and I took a second look, I was like, "Whoa, what is going on, man?"
Something in me still makes me feel like it's not the Grim Reaper buck, though. I gotta look at it again, but if it is, way too small. Cable is towering over him, taller than him, and obviously wider than him too. So I'll do a size comparison in my review. So you guys stay tuned for that.
Boom.
Sure to like and subscribe.
You're gonna have to check out the video on his channel. No freebies. If Todd taught us one thing, is that we ain't giving shit for free. Todd already learned the way, man, and we're following suit. You want the DPCI? Watch the video.
That could be a shirt.
Oh, dude, now I want it to be a shirt. I'll fucking front money for Todd.
Everything is watch the video.
Watch the video.
Watch
That's
my
the answer
video
for everything. Watch the video.
First does this video go towards?
Yeah, look at this mess.
You want to cure
he does
world hunger? Watch my video.
Yeah, this cape is
Say
pretty
what you will
bananas.
about Todd. That fucker always has the news first. It's crazy.
Sure does. The Candy Man.
Oh, so we're gonna have Magneto 2.0 here. What, yo?
Yeah, Magneto 2.0.
This is even worse than Magneto. This thing is like a nightmare.
It's kind of nuts. You're gonna be
This is Nightmare Batman.
Just like Magneto, the cape is a figure in itself, man.
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel personally like you can get shit like this. I think this is pretty cool. I'm in the camp where I think this stuff is pretty cool.
No, I don't think it's whack.
That way that cape is,
that
cape is gonna take like an hour to set up like that.
It's challenging though. Yeah. This is very challenging though. I don't think it's whack at all, but it's just this is the expert level of posing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every, legends and shit like that. That's like intermediate regular shit,
Yeah, you already know when you're dealing with someone who truly loves to pose things when they say that their favorite toy line is Rebel Tech.
Right.
Like, of course it is, because you just want to pose shit, because there's like virtually no pose you can't get these figures in.
Except vanilla.
Except vanilla.
Looks like garbage, man. I can't.
You want vanilla, just stick to the Hasbro, the Mattel.
Well, we'll gotta see what happens when this is painted. Do we know what actual
color
scheme they're going for? It's gonna be gray and black, or blue and
I'm not sure.
Gray, or
just release them like this.
Did you guys already talk about Black Series?
We didn't really talk about.
Oh yeah, Black Series had like a few reveals. They
Oh,
weren't as prominent as I thought they would be.
But the ones they revealed are serious home run swings for some.
You know what I want? I want a home run that involves me getting more freaking Rebels figures.
What I did see from Black Series, I have a little short video for Black Series stuff too, just showing us stuff in the showroom or whatever. But the chick with the purple hair, what's her name? General whatever.
Oh God,
Jurassic Park lady.
Lady that everybody hates until she pulls a Sav move.
Pretty much, but her figure actually looked pretty phenomenal.
I think the Hoth Leia looked really nice too.
Which one?
The Hoth Leia.
Yeah, that looked
really nice.
Well. Yeah, that looked very good as well.
Man, it sucks that the event is already over because I really wish somebody would have asked them like, "Hey, man, when are we gonna get more Rebels? Damn it!"
Well,
because this show.
What's the name of that the soldier that Darth Vader cut through all of them?
Those rebel officers, right? No, they're Imperial. No, they're. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I mean they might. No, well they're. Well, maybe it is a rebel officer. You might be right.
Oh, wait. He's talking about the guys on Leia's
yeah, the
ship?
rebel officer, the rebel troopers. He's talking about Star Wars Rebels, the cartoon, which they have three.
No, I'm talking about in Rogue One. When
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about Rebels, the cartoon, baby.
Oh,
yo, what was that? That Black Deadpool was real?
Yeah, Figma.
That's
it was real.
Oh.
Wait, is that Figma?
No, this is Reveltech.
That's Reveltech.
Oh, I thought there was a Figma one too.
Wow, they're putting out a X-Force Figma Deadpool. So that means that they're going to follow up with an X-Force Rebel. I said Figma. They're going to follow up with an X-Force Wolverine then. There's no question about that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that Rebel show only has so much time on TV. So as soon as it's over and we don't have the team, I'm worried. Yeah.
Well,
it's done.
When we were at HasCon, they said as far as Ezra, what season would they give us? Do you do season 1? Do you do season 2, 3? Because 3 kind of carries on for into 4. So that was the big debate. I don't know, 6 months ago. I'm sure they're done. They just pinch it along. I was actually really happy. Also, we got Commander Wolf.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
And so, more clones is always nice.
But yeah, the big Black Series reveals. You said what you really liked, Leia. When is Tarkin supposed to be dropping? That's very soon, right?
Tarkin is going to be in the solo wave 1. I believe that stuff. The street date is March 28th, I believe. Because you have one more wave of Last Jedi figures, which are starting to hit now.
What were those? What were those things that you just showed, P? Because Jeremy Lee just sent me a message, a picture of those Knights figures that you kind of just glazed over real quick. What was those?
I think that's just a line of Knights, maybe. I don't know. Not 100% sure.
Yeah, he said those might be cool for Army building.
Yeah, those will be great. Anytime I get a highly articulated, just medieval knight, just give it to me.
Yeah, no doubt. Are they doing they're doing a new horse as well?
I don't know. Maybe. Let me check. I'm trying to find that photo again. Let's see.
Yeah, these look interesting.
He sent you photos of I only have one photo here.
Yeah, I got one photo here.
Shit. Slap it in the group chat. I'll
slap the bit.
Just crop it. The name.
Just slap it, baby.
I got you.
That's what Darkseid says to all the Johns.
Oh.
Let's see. So somebody asked, "What do we think of the Eddie Brock head? It's fucking huge."
Terrible.
Size of his torso.
We talked about it in
anybody
earlier.
that tells you different is a liar.
I think John Papa Sergio's head looks better. Pause.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Someone asked Rick, "What are your thoughts on the WWE reveals?"
They're freaking awesome. Kurt Angle, Milk, come on, man.
Ooh.
100% love it, man. I love where they're going with it. And David Vonner's out there making dreams come true.
Throwback Stephanie McMahon was dope.
Oh yeah,
shout out to Dave Vonner, man.
Austin.
This guy's in fucking phenomenal shape.
Yeah, man. Why does he look like he's getting younger?
Right.
Which doctor do him and Pharrell see, and what supplements?
Everybody's got the fucking dad bod over here, and he's over going backwards and shit. He's 15 again.
It's those pull-ups.
Somebody is asking if the Spider-Ham alternate head will fit on a Venom figure. No.
No.
Why?
If you try hard enough.
Anything can happen with a sticky tack and a dream.
Did that happen or something? I'm confused.
I don't know. This guy's trying to make his dreams come true. Hey, you know what?
I don't know though. I mean, it could be possible. I don't know. I didn't
Anything is possible.
I didn't even think that the head pops off. I don't know. Maybe it does or not. Yeah,
there's an alternate.
I just posted
Venom
that. P. Just crop the top.
Somebody was asking if there's more Pokemon D-Arts. D-Arts is a dead brand. It's SH Figure Arts now. But they haven't said anything about SH Figure Arts Pokemon stuff. They did reveal.
We had no news, so who knows?
Yeah, they showed the Proto at Wonderfest for right? Danny? What's her name? The girl trainer.
Lily.
For Figma? Yeah, they showed her Figma at Wonderfest. Pretty sick. Pretty cool.
And they also showed that gem giant-sized Blastoise.
Oh, yeah, they sure did. Was that articulated or no?
No, I think that's just a big statue.
And it just comes with blue, right?
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah.
But he looks very small. I don't know if it's just the way that he's in the Blastoise in the front and blue is in the back, but it doesn't look right.
Blastoise is too big.
That's what I said. It just looks way too big. But then again, I'm always the one that's running around being like, "Oh, is this going to scale with my Figma?"
It'll be bastardized.
It's the whole Pokemon collection, So some of the figures from like even the WCT booth that I couldn't take pictures of, I'm like, there's these like resin prototypes, and I'm like putting them the red next to them, and I'm like, oh, this looks good. This is gonna look okay. This one's gonna be like, eh. And the lady's like, she's like, just be careful, don't knock it over.
Hell yeah! This is that night that we were talking about. This looks sick. This looks really cool. There's a proto of a horse too up there. These guys love their articulated horses. This one might be pretty cool though.
I never got one of those.
One of the horses? Neither did I. What am I going to use a horse for besides a Figma Link? Honestly, I don't have Berserk figures, so.
Oh yeah, if you don't have Berserk figures, then you don't need it.
I don't need a horse. Let's see.
Poncho, quick question while we're on the Pokemon topic. Have you bought any of the little statues you guys are selling now?
Yeah, I actually have. I got the first two.
I got Vulpix the other day.
They were.
Nice.
Vulpix is nice. That's right. I got the Mew and I got the Pikachu. I did a small display on my Instagram with the Pikachu. Those are so nice, man.
For $16,
really good.
Yeah.
I got Vulpix.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's a character that I really wanted.
Hell yeah. They put out a pack. I think they're at like Barnes & Noble and Target and stuff. It's like 20 little, like smaller Pokemon.
12.
And they come with
two different.
Oh,
there's two different
12?
That's there's one that's a pack of 10 and one that's a pack of 12.
Okay.
It's on Amazon as well. There's what they call an XL pack and then an XXL pack, I believe.
Hell
yeah, you get like all the base starters for Gen 7 and then some random ones thrown in there. But what's kind of really cool about that pack that they kind of like suckered the collector into is like you get figures that haven't been released at all single card. Like you have the Abra, the Munchlax, and some of those other ones that are just like, oh man.
I literally want it for the Abra. It's exactly what you said.
Yeah, it's like, you know, and the funny thing is you could buy that pack for the Abra, which on eBay is going for about the same price anyway. You know, so you're paying the same for one figure and just sell off the rest.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true. Let's see. Let's peep some more questions real quick. I was
surprised with the lack of the Overwatch stuff.
Yeah, same here. I don't know. Like I would, if anything, maybe they'll reveal something towards the end of Wonderfest for Figma. I don't know. Someone's asking, did Mattel reveal anything for the DC Universe line? What were you going to say, Danny?
A few things. Beast Boy. Oh,
sorry.
Beast Boy they revealed a ton of.
Let's get it together.
Let's get our heads in the game, team.
Where did Boog go?
What were you saying before I asked that question, Danny?
I'm here. I've been here this whole time. I just didn't know. I thought Rick was trying to say something, but it sounds like he's getting attacked. I don't
know. We're talking about Beast Boy. That's what the figure.
Okay. What's the move of Beast Boy?
Put it in the trash.
With you guys asking me?
No, it's kind of a general popularity question to anybody out here.
I didn't see the Mattel stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to say
because the Beast Boy and the other figures, the new Wally West Flash, they come with the Clayface parts that Mattel decided to just not give Clayface. The alternate weapon hands.
Yeah. Boog, if you want to see any of the Mattel stuff, check Manny Torres's Instagram feed. You'll find everything.
I'm not checking Manny Torres's Instagram feed. Nah, I'm gonna look at it right now. Actually,
got those super detailed new images of the new Ninja Turtle figures. I know everybody's excited for those.
Oh my god, that's so aggravating.
Oh my god.
Wait, what happened?
The new Ninja Turtles pictures came out.
Awful.
It's shit.
Awful.
Wait, who's making these?
Playmates.
They're based
off of the design.
The new animated series that looks. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it looks like Powerpuff Girls drawers took over the TMNT.
Nah, it's literally like Ninja Turtles Go.
It's weird, dude. Like, even art style aside, like a lot of the decisions they're making, like all their weapons are different now.
They remind me of
did you see the Master Splinter? He looks like Danny DeVito.
He does. That's right. It's a fat Master Splinter.
And he's the one who teaches him how to be agile. I love it.
It's a more accurate representation.
That's why Donatello's like, fuck it, I'm going to fly now.
I love to learn cardio from fat guys, too.
Only take advice from people fatter than you. That's how I live my life. Quarter mile at a time.
Oh, man. It's a slow fucking quarter mile.
Here's one for you, Jake. How do you guys feel about Hasbro making Power Ranger figures?
I'm excited to where it could go. I know that they have to bang out Go Busters, Beast Morphers, whatever the hell it is now first, which is gonna be interesting because the actual like machines in that show are everything's a triple changer and then it combines. So if one company could make that work and be like interesting, because the Bandai of Japan versions are literal bricks. But if Hasbro could knock that out, obviously their figures are. I'm interested to see what they do because Bandai always had like budget figures that were cheaper. I wonder if they're gonna do the 5 points of articulation like they're doing for every other line. Or
so what's the consensus? What's this with this Beast Boy? You guys like it or no?
Yo.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I haven't seen it.
I like the face sculpt.
It's not bad. It's not bad. If you pair it with that weird, what was that DC Direct one that was like terrible? It had the beast head on top.
The lion.
Oh, the one that was like in the sweatsuit.
Yeah.
It looked all hulked out.
Yeah, that was garbage. So yeah, Hasbro. I don't know. I think they're gonna do a good job on Power Rangers. I would like to see what they do when they get to be able to use the older licenses again.
Yeah, I think that's when they'll really start seeing just so many people buying their shit. Like, because I feel like, like you said, they're doing Go Busters first. Like, that's kind. I feel like that'll peg warm probably.
Oh yeah, well, no. The ideal with this is this actually might be like a Netflix deal with this next season.
Oh,
so they're actually gonna try to aim it a little bit older again. So we'll see if that affects anything because Ninja Steel stuff is literally rotting on the pegs. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, the potential for Zords is there for sure,
and especially too like with figures. And they're actually pretty good with their role play weapons, which gets me really excited for the imports.
Yeah, as soon as these Zords designs touch the hands of engineers at Takara, game fucking over. Sorry, Bandai. You never.
Hold on, that's my only thing with that is where it gets a little gray is because Bandai still has full control over the rights of Power Rangers everywhere except the United States. Yeah. So I wonder if that has anything to do because Takara, obviously, they're based in Japan. I don't know if Takara can even touch that.
Well, Takara, it's just they always make the figures first and then they come here. Every figure that you've gotten from Transformers has a nicer version in Takara form.
For the most part, not all the way through.
I mean, yeah. I don't count the movies. Get that movie.
No, not even movies. I'm talking about like these past couple lines. Like,
dude, all of it has had POP. All of that stuff has their own Takara versions.
Yeah, you know me.
I would. Takara, that's what I'm saying. Though. I don't even know if Takara can touch it because of the fact that it's internationally, it's a Bandai property.
Yeah, but you
made that move that we discussed.
I'm not speaking about actually releasing in Japan. You're
I got you.
The two things.
I got you. Yeah. Having the designers.
I mean, like those designers are still gonna be touching the product.
Right, Danny.
Yeah.
You made that move.
What?
I'll text you.
Okay.
These guys are doing drug deals. Don't pay attention to them.
I know, right? I'm like, let me get something.
Hey, man. Did you do that special thing?
No.
Take care of that fucking guy? You take care of that guy?
No, it's
enough. The guy about the thing?
Appointment.
All right, let's take one or two more questions. We've been going for a really long time, and I need to eat something.
those are the only other question really here is how does the new Cable look next to Juggernaut Wolverine? Look good? Yeah, nay? So this question specifically for you, Boog. Since you're the only guy that has it.
Sorry, how does which figure look next to Wolverine?
Cable look next to Wolverine.
I'll do a comparison in the video.
Yeah, just watch the video.
I don't have one right. I don't have Wolverine right next to me. Yeah, he's away. So, but I'll definitely do a comparison in the video. But yo, I love this figure, man. Do not pass up on this figure when you catch it at retail. And also, the Hasbro people said that that they lifted the street date on the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. So it's official.
Oh, cool.
They actually said it. So
hell yeah!
Wow.
Yeah, if your local True try to give you shit, then maybe you can show them a clip from the video once it goes live. Coming straight from the horse's mouth. But yeah, they lifted the street date because they trying to get to the money. Basically, that's how I interpreted it. Like,
yeah, of course. Just sitting in back rooms, not making any money. So it just makes sense. Yeah, that's basically it for the questions. Somebody else asked, what other mutants do you want to see Hasbro tackle?
Man, they got to get Gambit done, man. They got to get Gambit done.
Without that jacket, though.
Yeah, without the jacket. I actually talked to them about something that Dave's been trying to get for a long time. The Spider-Man and Friends like 3-pack with Spider-Man, Iceman, and Firestar. So those are mutants. 2 mutants in that pack. Actually, that would be cool. If they did Firestar, they could easily do Crystal from Inhumans. That's pretty much the same fucking outfit, just about.
You need to do a new Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A new Nightcrawler is at the top of the list for sure.
What are the odds of a strong guy ever?
Silence says it all.
I think
that's it. I feel it.
I think that's happening for sure because they've like things that they've kind of tried to play coy about and like whatever make jokes about because that was a really funny thing to them apparently when everybody was guessing that strong guy was going to be this Build-A-Figure for this instead of Sasquatch. They made it a point to kind of like joke about that shit. So to me, that says that
even though the rest of that list was right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. It's like they swapped it out last minute, like they had a problem and they were saving it for another X-Men wave.
Damn, man, somebody really did leak some shit.
Right.
So, Rick, I'm reading an article right now on online for the real Ghostbusters for Diamond. Mayshelf apparently has sculpted all of the heads for this line.
Those are some beautiful heads on those figures.
Yeah. Yep.
Taking a cartoon and kind of turning it into something more three-dimensional is always difficult. Then you look at the real Ghostbusters and each one is nailed beyond belief, like perfect, like exactly what you would expect.
Although every time I look at Winston, I just see Obama.
You racist motherfucker.
So cosplay.
He's got a lot of time now, you know?
Yeah, basically, he's doing everything.
No, I don't want to be Winston. Winston sucks.
I'm gonna I want to screen share this shit right now. Hold on. How do you do this? On camera.
You go to the hangout. Oh yeah, I can use put
point
to the screen.
Oh man,
Okay,
yo,
that
though,
looks
on the
like
real,
Obama, though. No
put
question.
it on a student body.
We the people have to go.
Yeah, fucker.
It actually does look like Obama, though. No question.
Damn. Well, look at that. They went from selling me 1 Winston to 2 real quick.
Basically.
You're gonna 9 times out of 10, you're gonna call the Ghostbusters.
They're good people.
Building an Iron Man armor.
good
Fuck
people.
it. It's Ghostbusters.
They're good people. Me and Michelle been around the Ghostbusters a long time. Good people.
Michelle
Stop by the
Janine cosplay though. That
Slimer, he's a nice fella.
Slimer's Joe Biden. I like it.
No, but look at the evac. This cowlick on Egon now, man. It's crazy. Hold on, let me turn the shit back on. I'm sorry. It's just like
Gotta see your face first. Come on.
look at this.
Oh man, that's Spangler.
I love it.
That shit is a portal.
Look at that curly.
Bo.
Yeah.
It's got that.
God damn.
And then you just got, this
Everyone's favorite uncle.
Yeah.
Actually, not everyone's favorite uncle. That's the one that likes to touch it.
Motherfucker look like Wendy's cousin. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one that gets drunk and then starts to rub your shoulders and goes, "You're getting big."
Yeah. I remember.
What?
That's how he coaxed the ghosts into the box. They creep away from him.
Stupid.
Nah, man.
But no, these look really good.
No, they do look good though. They look very accurate to the show. No question.
So hold on. That the real question with that is they show that with a fire, like the firehouse. I'm already building the one. Is it? Yeah. Is there 2 separate firehouses?
Okay, so the firehouse is also 15 pieces.
Okay, so they will come with
12 or 15 pieces. They are going to come with some of the pieces. So the firehouse actually has 2 signs. It's going to have the GB1 and GB2 sign.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. So those will be part of the quote unquote Ghostbusters 2 waves that we're getting this year.
Correct.
All right, cool. All right.
I believe. I'm pretty sure.
I don't want.
Also, I'm calling it if they did anything SDCC related with these guys at all, it'd be the ghost versions of these from like episode 1 of the cartoon.
Oh,
I was about to say, please be a vehicle.
No, like they after they fight Gozer in the first movie, it's kind of like where the cartoon picks up, and their spirits from all the marshmallow shit that fell kind of like turn their suits into ghost
all
versions
the different
of
colors.
themselves.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So they're all like what? Like a
They're
4-pack
all
of them
green.
all. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
I wonder if we'll get a Janine and maybe like a Sam Hain.
Oh, Sam Hain, you could always just take the one that came out a couple years ago.
True.
Anyway, this is another tangent.
Yes.
Yeah, man, y'all going
I
off
sit here and talk.
together.
The Slimer looks cool though.
Yeah.
Don't make me get
But too bad it's
Obama
the exact
Winston
same
back
one
in
as
That's
last
what
time.
I'm saying. Like that's the problem with that.
Well, that's just the head sculpt. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You got the same body. Just change the head sculpt and it's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It is not the same figure.
No.
No, it is. Sorry,
All right.
I got all excited there for a second.
Wait,
I have it on my.
It's diamonds
Wait,
to
no.
life. You know what I'm saying?
wait.
I love them, but they be doing that shit.
Well,
Hold
so
on,
does
wait.
Hasbro. I'll pull the Obama back up. Okay.
That's all we need. That's how we have to say goodbye with Obama signing us out.
Please.
Signing us off.
But the proton pack looks good too.
Let's take maybe one more question and do our plugs and get the hell out of here.
And pick a good one. Not a what's your favorite Marvel Legend?
It's obviously Toad from Series 1. Get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
That's all. That's literally all the questions.
I like it.
There's were there any SH Figure Arts reveals? No.
Other than those Power Rangers.
I'm trying to think. No, other than the Power Rangers, yeah, that was the only thing that really stood out to me. Yeah, definitely.
GBZ didn't have anything, you know.
There's some lewd ass figure. I think that's SH Figure Arts. With fucking titties out and stuff. Not my speed.
That's my speed. Master Roshi is literally my profile. All right.
Titties out. Let's
somebody asked, why haven't we gotten any Yu Yu Hakusho figures? You and me both, buddy.
Because we don't deserve them yet. One day we'll be
we don't
ready
deserve them yet. Exactly.
We're all waiting on it, man. We're all fucking waiting. We wish and hope for it. Now that we're getting the anniversary, we're getting an OVE this year.
Let's hop on that Restoris line.
So let's hope that like makes SHF and Max Factory / Figma get it done.
Yeah.
You know, one thing, you know, that I tell everybody be hopeful that it could happen is because so many times you would go to do that like pull list at the Bondi booth and it would always have Yu Yu Hakusho there. So you know it's definitely on their minds.
Yeah.
It's not something they're not thinking about.
All right, what y'all got going on? Plug away. Does anybody have anything going on?
Danny, you
want me to go first?
You're the guest. You're the guest.
Tell them about those written reviews, homie.
Yeah. So me and Ken have been talking about this for a while, and we started a new spot on the Instagram feed. It's called Does It Scale, featuring pretty much the past 10 years or so collecting my Pokemon collection and pairing everything that is in scale kind of goes with Ash and Red. There's 3 episodes in. Toy Fair this week, didn't get one in, but next week we'll definitely have one. So that's going to be once a week and hopefully get some samples from Tomy before they stop. And yeah.
Yeah, it's been on Wednesdays too. So it's been on Wednesdays.
9 o'clock.
And definitely want to try to expand on that and obviously keep that going through other lines as well. You know, right now it's focusing on Pokemon stuff, but it seems to have been getting a really good response. So we're going to continue to push that. So yeah, that's dope. I love it.
Follow me on Instagram, the LeBlanc Jedi.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't really I just want you to click the links in the description of this video. There's one link at the very top that will be at the very top for I guess it already is. I think I already put it up. But for Derek Barecki's GoFundMe. So check that out if you're a member of this community, even if you're not, if you just finding us in passing or whatever the case may be. We do this as often as we need to. When somebody in our community is in need, then we'll come together and try to get them whatever they need. So if you could help out with some with his medical expenses for something serious that he's going through. Every little bit counts, so that'll be at the top of the links in the description, and then right below that there is a link for a drawing for the complete set of 7 from the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave, and you could win that entire set for as little as $6, and the proceeds from this drawing are going to go to Derek's GoFundMe on behalf of A.C.B.A, the admin staff from A.C.B.A. So yeah, those are the 2 most important links in this video, and then everything else you could just click it so I can get paid. And that's pretty much it. I'll have a bunch of videos out over the next couple of days from Toy Fair. It'll probably be 2 more coming out tonight, between tonight and first thing tomorrow morning. Though I guess I'll pre-schedule them or whatever. So just watch the videos and rate, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for hanging out with us on this Sunday evening for 3 hours or more. And yeah, Pete, what you got going on?
All my stuff online is Poncheesy, just like it is here.
Not Ponchesi.
Not Ponchesi. As always working on Posing Ain't Easy. Been saying that for half a year. But I'm going to review.
You know what? Not to cut you off, Poncho, but somebody this week, I can't remember who it was like, when are you and Poncho going to do Dragon Balling? And he was, and I was telling him, maybe we'll do like a summation once the series is over.
Dude,
what we thought of it.
That'd be sick. Like a you could do
final
that for
review
sure.
kind of thing. Yeah.
This is important. The whole.
I was like, man, we're not going to be able to catch up on like 70 plus episodes. We didn't do it.
Yeah. That is definitely an issue I have, making shows and not keeping up with them. Speaking of that, I'm making a new show. It's called. It's called
Excellent segue.
Yeah, it's called Hunting Ain't Easy.
Top-notch segue.
It's just gonna be just basically when I go on toy hunts. I used to have stuff like that in Posing Ain't Easy, and like I used to do smaller videos also in like A.C.B.A Saturdays, like true runs and stuff like that. But I figure I could just condense that all into one show, and it's just like a toy hunting show. Shout out to Esos Hunter. His toy hunting channel has been blowing up.
You know what's funny, Poncho, is that I was just thinking the other day, I know Boog is gonna remember because Light is his boy, but Light used to do like things where he would edge people on and like promote them into doing hunting videos.
Hell yeah.
And I remember for a long time Light would like issue challenges to people, like start showing yourself hunting, like show yourself out there looking for stuff. And I remember there was even this one white boy that looked almost identical to Jake, oddly enough. His name was That Clicks Guy. And that dude one time did like an hour and a half of him going to like 12 different stores.
Fuck yeah.
I tried to look for that guy's channel. It no longer exists, I guess. But
damn.
It's good that you're bringing that back, man. More hunting.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Essos or Esos hunting.
Yeah.
I guess it's Essos. I don't know if it's Essos.
It's Essos. That's how you say it in Spanish.
Okay. Yeah, I like that he's like the new blood, like the next generation. I mean, the hunting shit is something that has been going on since the beginning of figure people on YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a newer, younger, sort of hipper energy with what they're doing and shit. So it's cool. So yeah, man, that's dope.
Yeah, so that is basically like I'm trying to find the best way to film it. Like when I go to cons and stuff, like I'll just have my DSLR. But like when I go in like Walmart and stuff and like swap meets with like just regular people here, like I like to have more of like a concealed method.
Yeah,
so I
get
bought
that
like
GoPro.
Yeah, well, I didn't do a GoPro because it's just a big rectangle strapped to my face. Like, I got like this spy hat that had like a little camera in it, but that's like trash. But I did.
Oh man, you're doing some Craigslist games finds?
Hell yeah! Like I
Flea Market Madness.
Yeah, Flea Market Madness. LGR Thrift.
Hell yeah!
Like,
shout out to Pat Country.
So like, I mean, I've drawn a lot of inspiration from that, but like, I don't know. The first episode should be out super soon. I'm editing a couple of different things as well right now. So,
dude, that's it's untapped, man. Having that like spy vision, like all these guys that do like video game hunting and like swap meets and and thrift stores and stuff like that do. Like that needs to happen. I know Essos Hunters does their like in the store, but I know that they got a real camera out, like of some sort. But like, you know, doing some spy level, yeah, doing the spy level stuff with like the voiceovers, like, you know, that's one of the reasons. It's like what everybody loves from Pat. You know, when he does when he does the flea market madness, and you see him with that weird ass old guy Frank.
Hell yeah, Frank!
It's time to ask Frank, and he was always looking for the most random shit.
Hell yeah! I need this one CD from 1942.
Fucking CDs.
Yo, what the fuck? He got a whole collection.
Yeah, there's another channel who does it really well. LGR Lazy Game Reviews. He goes to like Goodwills and stuff, and he does it very well. But the spy glasses he used look like the biggest douchebag glasses I've ever seen in my life, and I refuse to wear those. Yeah. So that
came here to beat my wife and buy toys, sir. I don't understand.
But yeah, so like Posing Ain't Easy is always working out. This new show, Hunting Ain't Easy, is going to be coming out soon, and then basically that's about it. I'm going to review that Ubiquitous set as well.
Yeah, I want to see that.
That's definitely cool. Somebody pointed out earlier that it's like $100.
Okay.
It's $100 for the LED version and $70 for the non-LED version.
Okay.
So pretty fair.
We're
Pretty fair
A.C.B.A.
price.
We don't need the LEDs.
We bring our own finger lights.
Yeah, we'll figure this shit out.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Go ahead.
You know what? That's a good name for a show. Figure it out.
Figure
that
it
exists.
out.
Damn.
It does? All right. Sorry.
Fuck you, Nickelodeon.
All right. I think that's it. Unless you guys got something else to plug, we right on 10:45. We got to end it right now.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Next week we should be back, and definitely
we'll actually talk
follow
about
everybody's.
Black Panther with spoilers.
So yeah,
word.
I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, next week. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.